Yes, people. Yes, yes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this again. To me, again, usually because I'm watching it online, usually it takes a bit late, a few seconds late. So again, but thank you so much for finding the time to join the show. I cannot thank you guys enough. So if you haven't, take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's see whether we'll be able to figure out what the structure really does look like. Again, when the game starts. Okay. Yeah. It probably must have started for a few people. For me, it hasn't yet because I'm watching online, which was why I said, okay, maybe I'd start doing the watch alongs on my doing the watch alongs on my again in my living room so that that'll be aligned with everyone else that's watching. So please, if you're watching, if you're just coming in, take a second to like the stream and subscribe again to the channel if you haven't. Yep, and there you go. We started. We're wearing white today. I really want to see our third kit. Let me see who is central there. I want to find out. Okay, Chilwell and Kukureya on the left, like we see on the screen. Wow. So that's surprising, which means Mount more. That doesn't mean Mount is really centrally, but we'll find out in a bit. And again, the app I'm using is called a FortMob. They have it on mobile devices. It's only fair that I give them credit because I'm using this for free. They're not paying me anything. You can get it on Huawei products, Android products, and Apple products. Very good and intuitive. Again, spots app to use. You get, again, real-time notifications on what's going on during the game. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oof. That was close. That was close. We nearly considered from there. My gosh, that's so scary. Well, okay, but again, it wasn't anything difficult, but still a good catch from Kepa Arrizabalaga. So let's see again. We are live. Let's see what's going on here. Do we have anybody in the chat already? Again, I should comment in if you haven't. Take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for finding the time to join. Liam Lane says again, hi. Again, Kachila, come on, the Chelsea. Yes, come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Let's do it. Let's do it. I hope we'll win at this one. Again, I'm going to share the link so that I can have other people join me so we can enjoy the show. And here we have, again, Kepa must be doing his coaching of badges as he is practicing a lot on the players. I'm telling you, I think that guy will make a good coach from what we're seeing, and I hope he continues. And that's how he starts. And that shows you he understands the game quite well. Again, Chelsea women won up at halftime. Yeah, I saw that result too. So good result from them so far. Porter will be taking a look at Lewis Hall, Kachila. Again, the way he's playing. I love that kid. And again, I was frustrated that after that cup game, we saw him on the Thomas Tuchel, that he didn't get to play subsequent games. That was frustrating for me, and I didn't like it. I have to be very honest. Okay, what else do we have here? Starling, right wing back. Okay, so we will understand the structure fully well as the game progresses. So I want to see where Mason Mount it. Looks like he's really central. Or is that Kai Havertz that I'm looking at? It will take about a minute to understand. So yes, people, as you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It looks like Villa, they're looking to play more long balls, but good reading. Kepa read the game very well and was able to block. Was the Aston Villa? What's the Aston Villa attacker? Number 9. What's his name again? 3-0. Kami says we're going to win 3-0. I hope to see that Mount up front, so not centrally. I'd be surprised again because usually when you play him that deep, it just seems as if he's confused. And again, I have to say that Aston Villa, they're not looking like a team that has that many players out. They played well so far. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek is central. So as we suspected, again, it only makes sense that he plays centrally. But the right wing back position, yes, is Raheem Sterling is in that position. But the application we must recognize is different. Him there doesn't mean that that's where he's starting. Hopefully we'll see again. Oli Watkins. Yeah, thank you very much for that. That was the name I was looking for. Again, Kepa guarded him very well. I didn't let him reach the ball. So far, although it's just a few minutes into the game, but really, um, Aston Villa has been the better side, but the game is just starting. I hope things change, and they're moving the ball really quick. They're moving the ball really, really quick, surprisingly. Okay, let's see. Okay, that lost to Shake definitely centrally. Raheem Sterling he better do well today, honestly. Good run with the ball. Kovacic, put it in the box, Chile. Put it. He started again today. Chilwell has started again today. Just put the ball in the box. Is that a goal? Yes, there you go. There you go. We're one up. Brilliant play there. Even though we got the goal, but the truth remains, I think Chilwell, he was a bit hesitant. Tell me if you're in the chat and you don't think Chilwell was a bit hesitant. I think he was hesitant, honestly. He was hesitant. Just put the ball in on time. If you look at the replay, he should have, just put it in the box again on time. But yeah, that's a fine play. I hope he's not offside. No, he's not. I don't think he is, but I know they still check it. Oh, you will never be offside because the header was from Tyrone Mings. So it will never, a gift indeed. Yeah, again, so a good start for us. It says again, Oli Watkins was the name I was looking for. And what a goal, an early goal for us. I hope, again, I hope we get more goals there. Again, Watkins, that was the name I was looking for. Get in there. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wow, 7 minutes, or you can say 8 minutes. What a goal. That fine one. Again, good awareness from Mount to read that again. That what's his name? Will most likely try to take the ball back. Tyrone, yeah, Minks, yeah, that's his name. Okay, let's see what we have here. I swear this Potter guy isn't any as innovative as Dan's try to make him out to be. He is again literally the Brexit doppelganger, Tommy Tuchel, exact same man. No, there's a difference really, but I'm not gonna get into that argument today. That's a bit different. Again, I must let you know. So it turns out again, Mount starting is justified, but actually I wanted him to rest if we feared that he had an injury again, and that it becomes a risk to even start him today. But that's okay. He started. That's why every manager overplays him, even when he's not fully fit, or even when they suspect he isn't ready, they still play him. Come on, Ruben, get rid of it. Get rid of it, really. Yep, again, my brother, the Other Time podcast. So big up, bro. Nice to see you here. Again, I appreciate you finding time to join the show. If you haven't, please take a second, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the support. Again, you guys are absolute legends. So let's help grow this channel too, as much as we've grown in Chelsea perspective. I cannot thank you. You guys enough. Yeah, I see that's due to action. I hope. I'm not sure how quickly. I don't. Again, I've ordered a new. I was a new again Wi-Fi booth. Maybe that makes a whole lot of difference. At this point, I'm not why. why it's happening. Maybe again the old one isn't working with what I have already. Again, what a start! It's looking like we're gonna get more goals, but enjoy it. Let's go! Yeah, again, I'm not sure. Is it really my? Is this really my? You can say the Wi-Fi booster because it's affecting the screen where I'm watching the game too. So that's where it really sucks for me. Is a player down? Okay. Only Watkins. Oof. So nothing there. Yeah, Chalobah's back feet, but probably in the process, Watkins injured himself. It wasn't Chalobah's fault because Chalobah was just focused on playing the ball. He wasn't looking. He didn't even know where Watkins was. So I wouldn't say again. It wasn't intentional. If you haven't, please do take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, thank you so much, guys. Again, so far so good. Good performance from us. You can say overall, yeah, we started better, but for the past first 3-4 minutes, they moved the ball really quick, and yeah. So the first time we're seeing Ben Chilwell and Kukurea starting in the same game, that's surprising to me. But yeah, I take it.
I said it. When I was introducing Kukurea. That one thing that we could see is left centre back Kukurea, left back or left wing back Chilwell, because he was predominantly a left centre back. Then he became a left wing back.
Yeah, so I think that would go a long way for us, really. But were you surprised Silva starting over Koulibaly in this one? I honestly. Wow. Man, Thiago Silva can really hit some pass. Oh no, Everton women won, Chelsea FC women won. Shouldn't that be a foul? That should have been a foul. Wow, again, what a, again, Tyrone Mings, he will hate himself for that error. And thank goodness, again, but you see, Mount isn't starting a deep. It's Pulisic and Kovacic. Mount, again, he doesn't enjoy playing that deep. Again, he gets lost in the game whenever you play him deep like that. So, yeah. But I have to say, yes, we have a goal, but we haven't really done well in the midfield area. If you're interested, let me know what you think about the game so far. I want to get your thoughts. To me, I think we've done well. Again, it's not like, yeah, the goal, thanks for man for reading it. And I'm glad he started further forward and not deep as the structure showed from this guy. I'm going to check to see if they fixed it actually. But I think the midfield central area, very well done there. Let me see if they fixed the positions of the players. Yep, they've corrected it centrally. Again, it's actually a 4-2-3-1. Yep, it's a hybrid. I suspect I will also agree that there's a chance that it's a 4 at the back approach, and yeah. Again, the scan. Okay, the scan was clear. Coach, woo! Yes, yes, nice to hear that. The scan was clear. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that, Liam. Thank you so much. That was why again I couldn't see Mount. Okay, now I see. Yeah, but again, okay. Okay, again, Havertz is so again at the man completely ruined a Chilwell run. Again, Chilwell himself again is guilty of ruining people's run, but again ruined a Chilwell's run, and now Villa hit. Yeah, oh, I didn't see that really. What happened to my? How did I miss? Okay, I'm a bit late. Wow. Yeah, so this is actually the here's the Ty. Ty, can you hear me? This is actually, yeah, 4-2-3-1, the same formation we played against Wolves. Because Mount, he does better centrally, and no wonder he was in position to read, again, what Tyron Mings was going to do. And again, he read it quite well. So that makes sense now. Again, it was the same formation we played against Wolves. Again, Nkunku cannot arrive fast enough because I keep seeing that again, trying to dribble in slow motion. Be careful, please. Just be fair to him. I think he gets a goal too today. But Kukurea, what a signing he's proven to be. And Kepa's calmness on the ball, as much as I like it, it scares the crap out of me. I have to be honest. Yes, people, as you're coming in, if you haven't, please do take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's again, we can do better than just 5 likes at the moment. Yep. I need to open this on a bigger screen. Chalobah, he's been brilliant, man, and I'm glad we didn't let him leave on loan. Had we done that, again, we'd be in serious trouble right now. Okay. I will shoot a Chilwell if we don't put the ball in the box. Yeah, we got the goal then, but he delayed it.
Chilwell is not.
A lot is really wrong about Chilwell. He's off pace. His decision making has been quite poor and all that. Yeah, again, he moved centrally with the ball before we scored the goal. But again, I think it would take time before he recovers fully, and I don't blame him too. Nice play, cover. Okay, put it in. Oh gosh, he's off pace. Really, Ty. Ty, can you see that? That Chilwell is really off pace. No jokes.
Yeah, and I think I don't know how possible it is, but I think probably need to switch Kukurea and Chilwell's position.
No, it's going to be a much bigger risk because he struggles to control the ball too. So him playing in the left center back position will be a bigger risk. That should be a foul. But Ty, really, again, I know we're winning, but what do you think about the midfield?
So shaky, so confused.
Yeah, so shaky indeed. Again, oh wow, it didn't take the Chelsea women's team a second to take back their lead. Goal from Herda. Is it Herda? How do you pronounce the name? So 2-1 now, Chelsea women. Oh, from a penalty from the spot. Again, a goal is a goal. I'll take it. Young is feeling uncomfortable. If he goes up, they'd be finished.
They don't have any other left back, I think.
Sorry?
I think he's their only left back.
We really haven't played that well, Ty. For being honest, I think it's again maybe it's the game is just starting. Let's see what happens. I think the whole
Havertz
again
has
lack
been
of you
having
could
a
say
stinker so far.
who?
Havertz, Kai.
Oh yeah, yeah. Again, poor kid. And it's always switching him from one position to the other. Now he's an 8 today. I think versatility is really dangerous for young players. I have to say that again. Ashley Young
1-1.
hasn't aged a day. He's a fine player overall. Again, a Chelsea boy back at Chilwell again. Yeah, that's I was screaming at him, even though we ended up getting a goal from that move. I think he delayed. He was reluctant. Just put the ball into the box or put it towards again at the final again to the 18-yard box if somebody's making a run, just like Villa did right now. Good save, Kepa. Woo! Wait, how far away am I? I'm in the 20th minute time. Where are you? Yeah, it looks like 20th minute for a lot of people. Wow. Oh my as Ty would say, my heart flew out of my chest. And that was the kind of Kepa has done well. And that's the kind of ball. Ty, did you see that one? Wow, that wasn't an easy save. But Ty, really, did you see that ball from again that Villa put for the again? Who was the guy that made the run on the flanks? That was even that one from that was again what's his name? That was close to the one that flew over the back. The ball, the first time ball from the Aston Villa players, that's the type of ball Chilwell should be putting. That way you can beat the defense. You don't wait for the person to be on the clear before you put the ball. They're making the run on the other side of the pitch. Just put in the ball there, and they will get to it. But he's always reluctant. He's just killing our play, and I don't like it really. So Arsenal still 0-0 for Arsenal again. Versus Leeds. What are the games there again? I hope they draw. United 0, Newcastle 0. Ty will be happy with that. What is happening to my connection today? I don't think this is just down to the Wi-Fi booster. Seriously, it's awful now. But Kepa, man, argue what to one. I think is shutting a lot of people up. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Kepa. What a save again. It says we rarely play well after a Champions League game. We've been awful. I have to be honest. We've been seriously awful. No matter how we see it again. Yeah, we have a goal, but again, we haven't done quite well. We've struggled. Again, we've struggled to control the game. Maybe that's the proper way to phrase it. But we're up again, and we should again capitalize on the fact that these guys will be all out to score against us. If they get an equalizing goal, I think we'll be in serious trouble, really. Again, we really play well after Champions League. Yeah, Kepa, oh my, what a save. Yep, that was again. Yep. Kepa, world class moment again. He's a fine keeper. I think he's improved overall. Again, and I'm happy to say I'm here for it. I'm here for the ride of Kepa being, starting between the sticks for us. He's done quite well. You can't take that away from him. Yeah, it says again, Glenn, like, don't ruin it. Yeah, this is poor. It is for very poor indeed. I hope it changes. That was too easy in the box. Again, see how they were able to beat something that we haven't done ourselves. They had the ball, and again, quickly, the man that had the ball from deep inside their own area, he put in a quick pass. He didn't wait, again, turn around, go sideways or backwards, which is what Chilwell hasn't done. He's always hesitant. If he can, put in such a quick pass, again, from our own half towards the Aston Villa half, we'd do better. We'd get a lot of chance there. Again, Chilwell cannot do a single simple cutback. Don't even cut back. Just put it towards the guys that are making the run from the right hand side, and again, we'll be better off. Like, that was a bad clearance, though. Again, he Again, if you're just joining the show and you have, please take a second to drop a little video and subscribe to the channel. If you have, God damn, yeah. One, better be blessed with his depression and getting him again because it just does. And again, relationship can go a long way. It can affect you negatively or positively. But in this case, I'm happy he's happy again in this relationship. That goes a long way. Kepa said, congrats, Kuchia. Congrats on what? You let me know. I want to know. What are you congratulating me for? Because of Kepa's performance? Well, congrats to us all. Again, he saved us. What double save indeed. Again, yeah. Oh my goodness, Chilwell. It's not he. A lot is still missing from Chilwell. He needs to. Oh,
This game cries for Broha. Take off, bro. Bring on Broha at halftime. This is garbage. Our attack is so disgusting.
not really. But how about the connection from the midfield to the attack, Ty? So it's
Whether
not
or
just
not
the attack, really.
the midfield is disjointed, but the attack is also disjointed. Havertz has had a stinker. Sterling looks like something's wrong with him. He looks like he's transitioning into something else. And I mean Aubameyang is
Oh my
non-existent.
goodness, he's off pace too. Ty, when you say Sterling is off pace too,
Sorry?
Sterling is off pace.
Yes.
Because that was a brilliant pass for him. He should get to it, actually. Again, yes, you are Kepa advocate. I am for a good reason. Again, and I'm not hitting on Mendy, but a few of us recognize when again Mendy needed to drop to the bench for his own good, but Thomas Tuchel didn't do it then. But thank you again, Queen of the House. Thank you so much for finding the time to join the show.
Nonsense.
Sorry?
Garbage right now.
Yeah, we've been awful, really, and I think you could say the whole thing comes from the midfield, really. Yeah, and that's why. Here's the thing, Ty. As much as we'll be more direct, we're not going to actually be that more direct with this selection. Again, if Jorginho comes with control the game better. As much as we know we're well acquainted with these deficiencies, lack of pace, and all that, how he gets out muscled off the ball.
I don't care about pace. What is this argument about pace? Pace doesn't matter. A lot of the top
Yeah, exactly. It's pace. About your experience. Kepa again saves us.
Look at Fabregas. Fabregas was not the quickest player, but he could actually do something. It doesn't matter about pace. None of the best midfielders or players who can control the midfield have pace.
Yep.
So I don't care about the pace. It's about
but most people don't understand football that way. It has to be for them. It has to be power. It has to be pace. Then again, you're a good footballer.
And that's nonsense. Even Declan Rice that people want. Declan Rice doesn't have a lot of pace.
Yeah, I hope the Kepa haters, I hope they're seeing all this. If you're just joining, please take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And again, thank you so much to Kepa for reading that game, reading the situation quite well. What a stop that was again. Kepa again, how many times in this game? Again, only Kepa would be a few down. Honestly, give him credit, but still some people will still say, again, this is not an argument about who's better. We have two good goalkeepers. But at the moment, Kepa deserves to keep his place. I don't care what anybody thinks. Chalobah is playing awfully bad. Again, position all the time. Sterling is not aware he's playing wing back. So this, again, you can say confusion. And we need to sort it out as soon as possible. If we waste time, if these guys get goal, it will be even more difficult for us. So we need to change this. Oh, what a waste. We need to change the situation now. Tiba Saliba says, again, I want you all about Havertz, but apparently I was too harsh. Again, some of you Chelsea fans will rip the Messi needs you're sowing again into our fan base. No, again, here's the thing: we can all never agree, no matter how you see it. Yeah, if you're correct, then I'd look back and say we're correct. Who made that mistake again? Who made that mistake again? Seriously, was that Chilwell? Oh my goodness. What in the world is going here? Who's that? Oh, Aubameyang. Yeah, the midfield cannot, again, we need to do something in the midfield area. One more save, yeah, keep counting it. And if we continue with this 11, I think we'd see more of that actually. But we need to change something now and here immediately, again, for this to fix. Kepa working harder to keep my predictions alive. Yeah, your prediction alive. Again, we don't seem to have a defense. No, not even the whole thing starts from the midfield. The issue starts from the midfield. I think here's the thing again. That brings me back to the argument regarding Jorginho's again his importance to the team. He's not the quickest, yes. He's not the most physical, but at least he's able to read the game, and is always in most cases always at the right place at the right time to stop the opposition from doing damage against us. But he's not on the pitch. I think this game is actually calling for him, because here's one thing you cannot get from Ruben Loftus-Cheek and again Kovacic is again the ability to slow down the tempo of the game when things are not going our way. Auba should finish this because I don't think he's off. Oh, poor angle. Poor angle. Oof.
Kepa is in flying form. What a save.
But this can only happen, Ty, if it happens like 15 times, you know one will most likely go in. I'm really concerned, really. That's at point blank. The guy was literally standing on his... Yeah, ask them. Kepa is asking what's going on here. The whole thing is from the midfield. Potter, please change. Make a change now. We simply cannot do without Jorginho. Look at that save. Oh, what's going on here, please? Yeah, that was from Auba. I just again, I saw that during the replay. Again, Chilwell initially and bad. Yeah, Chilwell was trying to hold off two players. Oh my goodness, what the heck am I seeing? Chile is again, he's lost it. Seriously. Again, Chilwell initially again and then back pass. Cucurella does not a trust band. Again, he's leaving to cover all the ground. Oh my goodness. This is really concerning. Yeah. This is damn Cucurella can play LCB. He got exposed. No, that's because he has a lot more to do. Again, here's the thing. Again, this will always happen as long as you have a midfield that cannot screen the defense. I know Potter likes to play with a more fluid, again, what you call 2-6s or 2 DMs, or more fluid. Again, he likes to play more fluid players.
She will just put himself in trouble.
I think he should be off this game. Again, he's everywhere, really.
For
again,
a potential red card.
Really?
Yeah, because
I've always said again, I would never start that midfield. No, I wouldn't. It's a bad combo right there. Seriously. Again, he's keeping us in. Yeah, he's keeping us in the game, but there's only much he can do. If they keep coming at us, chances are again we'll commit a serious foul. Then, what is this from Kai Havertz? Really? No, that's it's not gonna be a red card. Again, it depends on how high his feet is, but they're gonna check it anyway. Again, Broski, OMG Kepa, yeah, he's been brilliant. Again, yeah, it's Kepa's turn. Ask me, he's been he's been the savior for the day. No, he's not, but probably this is the kind of performance after the game they go check him. They say, wait, we need to find out what you're on. If you're watching, if you haven't, please do take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I think it's time to take off Ben Chilwell, really. Change is needed.
I told people that Chilwell was not back. This whole nonsense that Chile's back because he scored a goal is nonsense. He's not back. His injury is gonna...
No, he's not back, really. It takes time. Change is needed. Yes. Even change is needed before halftime. Benjamin Yeah, please. Oh my goodness! Again, this is what has been happening to Kepa, and when he can see again the manager. Yeah, again he's showing again. Liam Lane is he's so pissed. He's using WTF. I'm not sure what Potter is doing.
1-1.
Please, if
It's
you
1-1.
haven't, take a second to like the stream. What? What did you just say, Ty?
Free kick, goal.
Seriously? And Potter is still waiting to make a change.
Never mind. It's scanned by Leon Bailey.
Oh, another goal?
No. Glitch by my software.
Okay.
We're seeing 1-1.
Your brain. What software? See, Kukurea cannot play LCB again. He seemed lost. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I think for the fact that the midfield is confused, that's where you could say the problem lies. And there's confusion in the midfield. They're not able to coordinate because the whole good play starts there. Again, Koulibaly should come in again at the LCB position while Kukurea going to left wing back position. I think would do better with that selection. Yeah, Leon Bailey again because Ben is so. Yeah, he's so that. I mean, I'm not going to read it anyway. Chilwell, he's been awful. Again, that was a red card. So change him now. Starling left wing back, Ruben left right wing back, and bring on Jorginho, Gallagher for Chilwell to play in the pivot. Starling has been awful too. Again, he looks off the pace, not just awful. If you're watching and you haven't, please do take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Come on, coach. His mistake is very, very dangerous mistake. You could argue that, but we all see things from different lenses. But you could argue. Here's what I'm saying here. I think when you get so much pressure, in the sense, again, the midfield they haven't played. Our midfield is right now everywhere, confusion everywhere. That alone is again can't start to the defensive area. So that's what I think has happened. Good blocking there by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. IBZ, again, welcome to the panel, bro. How have you been?
We're
And
gonna
your
lose
thoughts?
this game.
Sorry? I am seriously concerned. IBZ, your thoughts on the game so far? Is he on the panel? I think he is.
Yeah, man. So. It doesn't look as if we've taken control since the goal.
And even before the goal, it was a rough start for us. But go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah. Villa look. They're not backing down. They're actually on the front foot. I think they've had more shots than us as well. Kepa's been really good.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
And
I think this game is calling for Jorginho as much as he's not Chelsea's fan favorite.
I wanna know how we're gonna move from defense to attack. That transition is what we're lacking.
Yeah. But more importantly, we need to go get a hold of the game by controlling the game. And we haven't been able to do that. So that's where Jorginho comes into play. And you could say underground Potter has applied himself differently.
But I think Jorginho will be overrunning this midfield. Begin Ramsey. Bailey are pulling. They're trying to pull. They're trying to stretch. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, Jorginho's ability, like his profile in terms of controlling, will be good. But with this Villa team pressing as it is now, with us having legs, imagine Jorginho, they will probably get overrun. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We're 1-0 up. Hopefully we get another goal before half time.
Yeah, another goal is important, but I don't want to risk
goal
us.
Before half time will be all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, albeit. No, it's all right. Albeit, we should be okay. Weather the storm, so to speak.
But I think we need to change it now. If this guy's get an equalizing goal, it will be a much different ball game altogether, honestly.
I wouldn't say change now. We're only 30-odd minutes in, 39 minutes in, 40 minutes in. Maybe at halftime we'll look at something and see where you can adjust for the change and say between.
Are you comfortable us continue playing like this with this guys? again, coming at us
Yes,
like
I
they're
am.
doing.
Yes,
Do
I
we
am.
have to really
Yes,
have to
I
wait
am.
till the?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Really?
I am lucky. Unlucky, lads. Oh, yeah, bastard.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It is again. It's been ugly, honestly.
it's a tough away game, Look at that. Good transition, mate. Well done, lad. Who's that? Havertz.
Yeah, I'm like 10 years late. Again, SSA can come on, coach. Yes, I've read that one. Let's say no. Okay, we cannot make a 5 passes. Yeah, we cannot string passes together, and that's a horrible. Ruben gone right wing back. That was he's always been there. Wow, good try there. Now I see why you're saying unlucky. And again, a good Kai Havertz. I think I appreciate him for taking the time to look up and find and find what's Raheem Sterling and not try to shoot himself. Again, more for Hurricane than a stop. It's kind of really nice work from Havertz. Yeah, he did well. That's what I like from him. Again, he's the least selfish of all those players in the attacking area. That should be a goal, but he did his best. Again, if he ballooned it, then you could say, yeah, at least. But at least again, he got it on target and nearly scored. That's an unnecessary risk there by again Chalova.
This is unacceptable.
The performance, right?
Yes, and Potter needs to change it at half time. Or he needs to do what I see some ruthless managers do and just take off some plays before the half ends. So they get a groove of the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So this is stupid.
Yeah, you don't wait for the halftime before if the team is playing this bad. For me, again, I wouldn't wait for halftime to come before I make changes. It says again, Sterling was right wing back. Oh, initially, okay, yeah, and again, yeah, and Loftus-Cheek was centrally. It was Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic centrally. Yeah, this has been awful. Again, if you're just joining, take a second to like the stream, and again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much. Let's see what's going on here. This has been awful, really. I have to agree. Oh my goodness, Kovacic cannot even stop somebody that he's seen like 10 years before they come at him.
There we go.
Did we get another goal?
No, we tried to break it. Where they came in.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is practically unwatchable. I'm at work, cannot watch. Okay.
Unwatchable.
Really, in the sense, again, it
what's
was
going
so
on,
poor, really.
guys?
We're very
bloody
poor.
winning, and at the same time, it's an away game. You're gonna expect that they're gonna have, they're gonna want to be, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, we just haven't got control of the game. But I wouldn't say it's awful. Like, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah, if it wasn't Kepa.
We could be 3-0 down. We could be 3-0 down and still have this performance. Again, I think we just need to go back inside, refresh, and take control. No changes yet, in my opinion, but just take control.
Yeah,
We're
I guess they
rushing,
have to finish the half before that happens. Probably.
and what they're doing, they're not sitting back, which is a bit different to how they've been playing. They're actually going in there, and I think probably their last game, which was a bloody 0-0, compared to this, they're actually going at it.
What happened, Ty? Go ahead, IBC. You were still talking.
No. I'm just saying. We'll just see what happens after half time. Graham Potter will just need to regroup and get him in control. Because Villa have been looking like they do want it more. You would expect that from a hungry home side, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Again, they've been awful. So his job is a risk. So probably if he has good relationship with them, they'll be playing to help him save his job. But he will most
That's
likely
it. That's all.
the sack. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. What we are doing when we try to, they're very good at blocking all of our channels.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do find a little break also, they're very quick to block it down, very quick to intercept it.
Yeah, they've
But
done a pretty good
on
job
the
at
other
that.
hand, they're more relentless with their approach, trying to break through our lines, which they kind of do. But us two, we got defensively sound composure at the back as
Mm-hmm.
well. So it's just the control in midfield is what we're lacking for us to dictate the game, in which we haven't had to do since we've scored the goal. So hopefully, second half, man. I'm not okay. Well done.
You're right. Again, Salifa says if this was a Tuchel, all Gans will want his head on his stick. So I expect Potter to get the same treatment. Yeah, good luck.
Why would
The
he get
whole
the
thing
same
comes
treatment?
down to most people. If the game ends and we win, they forget about how poorly we played. That's the thing. That's especially too if we score more than a goal by the time the game ends. Again, I told you about Aubameyang. Again, miss timed tackles and constant getting spinned because he's too close. Here's the thing: I get your complaints, but you must pay attention to how poorly the midfield has been. We've not been able to coordinate ourselves in the midfield area, and that translated to constant pressure on our defense. We're not able to read the game. Again, in most cases, you don't find them in the right places. And I like Kepa's confidence and his calmness on the ball. Again, he's done quite well. What else do we have here? It says again, you're still mad about TT. A lot of people are, but I get his argument. Tuchel also had a difficult away games and still got killed again. So don't tell me about this being an away game for Potter. Yeah, again, this game isn't over yet. This is just the first 45 minutes, and the second half comes up soon. I would hate to see your version of awful if this is not. It is seriously awful, an overall awful display from the team. But I get where IBZ is coming from. To IBZ, you could argue result focus. As long as we're winning, which it definitely shows we're doing something correctly. Chilwell
I
really
don't know.
not
Maybe
again.
you know what it is. We're seeing Man City win 4-0, 5-0. We thinking, we should be doing the same thing. That's all
No,
it
I
is.
don't expect that.
No. We do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
No,
do.
not us. Not
No.
every
Yeah, we
Chelsea. Some
do.
Chelsea fans. But go ahead, IBZ.
We expect 5-0. We expected 5-0 one half. We're expecting that. Because if we don't have that expectation, we'll understand that in comparison to others that will blow away this team in one half, we are not as good as those teams. So if we're not as good as those teams, we have to understand that we're doing well for what we have. We have injury players out injured, players that will probably dictate the game for us or not in the game or not on the pitch. It is what it is. What can we do? It's one half. One half is a game of 2 halves. If you're calling this awful and then it's a win in the next half, I mean, what we saying? I just believe that it will suffice soon. Let's not panic. We panic
No,
too much.
I know, and I strongly believe he will make changes.
One
To fix the issues.
consecutive run of games of winning. Mason Mount scored a goal. He scored 2 assists last game. Before that, he didn't have any GA or what have you. And people were saying this, that, and the third. Now in the, you know what I mean? Let's not be the autumn leaves. Let's just, you know what I mean, show a bit of patience. But I know what people are saying. I do understand. Obviously, the midfield can be a bit, it looks like we've allowed Villa to try and get back into the game as opposed to try and kill them off. But unfortunately, we haven't got Jorginho on the pitch, who probably you would argue maybe overrun himself in midfield. I want to see Zakaria.
Yeah, I honestly don't think Zakaria gets. But wow, Kepa, man, I would say midfield is player like Jorginho and Zakaria. Against Zakaria, I think the whole thing would get worse for us. We need to gain control of the midfield first before anything else. Achawa really not playing. Move Kukurea to left wing back and bring on Fofana. Yeah, Fofana will be up for a while. Fofana injured, mate. Come on, I cannot suck. Oh, come on, language, please. Again, it says, Kuli, is it then? Maybe I think Koulibaly makes a whole lot of difference. And let's see what we have here. Again, I cannot understand Chalobah defensive actions at all. Again, he's using his head when he should use, again, his feet. This midfield is absent. Yep, that's why I'm not talking too much about the defense. If we have, again, wow, even these guys even had a header that hit the goalpost. We need to change something real quick. Again, he's using his feet when he should be using his head. And I've seen him make that mistake before. He's using his head when he needs to use his feet, so to speak. I've seen him make that mistake before, but I think he will have eventually overcome that. But I'm not going to talk too much about the pressure on the defense and the mistakes I've seen there. You can see the midfield is absent, really. They're nowhere. They have nothing from the midfield area. Again, it's been a free ride for the Aston Villa attackers, so that needs to change. And for me, I'd still argue that Potter, again, he let it too long. He should have done that in the first, actually, 30 minutes. Some coaches would do that, but he's different. Good to see Mount scoring again. Always a pleasure. Big up to him. Yep, again, fine. Again, awareness there for him to his awareness to recognize that there's a chance some Minks will want to head that ball back. And that's something, again, it doesn't come easy. He's an intelligent player overall, no matter how we see it. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So again, did I finish reading this actually? Just give me a second. Again, no panelists here, I should dare say, that we shouldn't expect to blow away teams with good football, because we sacked a manager who, again, yeah, I get your argument. So we don't just want a result; we want to win, and that's the thing. But you have to pay attention to what the argument the person is making. Zakaria could be interesting and tough off first game again. Though again, as Villa looks up for it, to me, this game isn't really calling for just Zakaria. This game is calling for Jorginho, for us to be able to coordinate ourselves in the midfield area. Kepa has done enough to be man of the match. I'd be surprised if he doesn't win it. Maybe somebody scores a hat trick or something. But that's again, you could say he's the reason we're still in the game. I wish it could have been 3-1, 3 goes down. Kepa redemption story again, similar to De Gea at United. Yeah, De Gea's again. I don't even know why Kepa's case is called a redemption. Because you can say under Thomas Tuchel, actually, I understand the fact that Mendy played more games with him under Thomas Tuchel, but he actually has a better record under Thomas Tuchel than Mendy has. Again, this one here says the midfield is the issue. The ball isn't getting it to the strikers, and the ball just gets through to our defense without a resistance. Exactly my point. So because the midfield, you could say porous. Like somebody in the channel said, the midfield is non-existent. The Aston Villa attackers were able to again seamlessly get to our own defense. So there's confusion, and it's been again a pressure after pressure. So the confusion naturally follows. So we've been poor in the midfield area. Again, those who say Kukurea is the problem, no, I don't think he is. Those who just follow the ball rather than watching the game, I don't. Yeah, but he's made again. Even though he's made a mistake, I don't think it's his fault. Like I said, I'm not gonna blame the defense for any of those errors I'm seeing. Aubameyang needs a service. That's the thing. Yeah. So the whole thing is the midfield. There's no proper connection between the midfield and the defense and the attack, and which means the mid is disjointed. Again, says again, I spell a draw. Not necessarily. Again, I think if he changes something, can have I could do better than what, and of course, most definitely to service again. That's it's a career to protection isn't a priority, and that the game is a priority, and that's what we haven't done. AD, your thoughts on the first half so far? What do you think? What do you think needs to change for us to play better? Play better in this sense again. Still not just to keep the ball or play the ball around, to dominate the game, get goals and win again convincingly. What do you think needs to change?
Big up, bro.
I'm sorry, big up to you too. My apologies.
Brother, yeah. It's just been a very, very dull first half, to be honest. Take the goal out of it, and it's been so bad. I mean, Kai Havertz and Sterling, they've not done nothing in this game. I've not seen them do nothing. We need energy up front. They're not doing very well at all. We need maybe Gallagher and maybe Pulisic come on for Sterling. Kai Havertz and Sterling, nowhere. They've not done nothing. And Cucurella looks as if he's struggling on that left side. And even Chilwell as well. Chilwell is struggling. So it's just been take the goal away from it. And
but you expect. Here's the thing. It is just quickly. If I can come on quickly, sorry for cutting you off. Here's the thing. We have to recognize that again. There's so much pressure on them, and that's because the midfield, like somebody in the chat said, is non-existent. So when that happens, with so much pressure on the defense, usually you see them struggle a bit. But go ahead with what you were saying, brother.
Yeah, because you can see that Aston Villa, they are pressing hard in that midfield, not allowing them to play in that midfield at all. Pressing they charge them down anytime they get the ball. So we need to play through the flanks, like the wings. And we're not doing it. Chilwell is not doing it well at all. You know, when they press down the middle, we need to operate by the flanks, use the flanks. And that's why Sterling and Chilwell, they're not doing very well on both sides. Loftus-Cheek has been doing well where he's playing, but I don't know, Cucurella, for whatever reason, looks shaky on that left side. And that should be the best balance we have, because Koulibaly playing on that left side as well, he's not been the best time he's played very well is in the middle. So, and we don't expect Silva to go up. And I think maybe the thinking of Potter would have been play Silva for a while and then bring Koulibaly in that middle to play. But now the way it's looking now, it might be, I don't know if he thinks that way, it takes Koulibaly. For me, Koulibaly has not played well playing that left side as well. So, don't know, maybe they need to bring Koulibaly on and push Cucurella up front, take Chilwell away from the left wing back position. Maybe that might be something we see, and then maybe bring Gallagher in and then Pulisic, because Sterling has not done well at all. Sterling and Kai Havertz, they've not done well. They've been so lethargic.
As much as we agree, again, that the structure, which is, but actually, let's look at it again. This is the same formation. Again, I think we've come to realize, I think that's actually the case. This is, you could say, the same formation we played against Wolves. So why not play predominantly the whole players that started against Wolves? Because the guys, again, Kovacic played against Milan and supposed to rest today. Again, Mount starting, I don't have a problem, because you could say he's the best at executing the 10 role from the central position. For me, Sterling doesn't deserve to start this game. He was awful against Milan. Why starting? I think Christian Pulisic deserves a chance. He did well, and he didn't play against Milan. That's something that's Conor Gallagher. Why not stop them if we're really into rotation? Because the games are coming in thick and fast. But were you surprised that Sterling started this game, given how poor he's been of late? And Christian Pulisic has actually done better than him. And if this is really the structure, it simply means Christian Pulisic would do well in this game, because I thought maybe before it was more like, 3-4-2-1, which means, again, the structure, which usually when you start Christian Pulisic, he doesn't do well. But if this is really the structure, why not start him over Sterling, who's been poor of late? So, your thoughts on the lineup when you saw it? What came to mind?
Yeah, we've said it so one of the shows, or maybe several on the show, that Potter is still just giving these big players, in quote, that the time to fail. So it will be down to them. Okay, I've given you enough time. You failed. So I have every justification to take you out of the starting lineup. So I think that's exactly what he's doing to them. He doesn't just want to chop them, take them out of the starting lineup, and then they feel disgruntled. So, but now he's giving them a long time to make sure that, okay, in your heart of hearts, you don't deserve to start. So, like Sterling now, if he drops Sterling anytime now going forward, Sterling, I don't think, if he's going to be honest with himself, will say the manager has done something wrong. So he's giving them that long time to push. So when he sees now that he's not performing, if he pulls him out of any starting lineup, he knows, looking back on himself, he will know, yes, I deserve to be pulled out of this starting lineup. But now he still keeps sticking with all these big boys. So maybe he doesn't want to disturb the dressing room for whatever reason. I don't know, but I think Sterling doesn't deserve to start based on his previous maybe 3-4 performances. No, he's not done very well. He should have been Pulisic to start, or Gallagher as well to start. We need the energy of Gallagher because there's been space. I thought Villa would be more like a defensive, but they are not. There's space there to operate for Sterling, but he's not taking those chances to move. Each time he runs into players and he's not really holding on to the ball. And even Kai Havertz, you can see, he's not pressing hard. So we don't need that. Villa, I said it yesterday when we were talking during the show. I said Villa will come out to press us because it's always been a tough game. Whatever form they find themselves, Villa has always been very tough nut for us to crack. So we have to quickly make those changes before. If not, this game, I see us losing this game, or maybe the best we could get from this game, the way it's going, will be a draw. And this is a game that we started very well. We should have built on that goal and then take the initiative and then dominate play. But we are not doing that at all. I don't know. They all look shaky. I don't know why that is. So there's something not right. The balance is not right. So he needs to quickly do something and then get that balance right, and then we dominate. If we dominate, we push them back, then we can even score more goals.
Yeah, I have to say, really, I think he's left it too late. I know IBC disagrees with me. But IBC, coming to you, again, before I go to Ty quickly, the game will be starting soon. Your thoughts, again, what do you think needs to change for us to play better? I agree, again, we've been, we again,
it looks like we're making some subs. So changes has been addressed.
Koulibaly is coming, yeah.
Koulibaly,
Aspilicueta,
Havertz, and Koulibaly and Cucurella. Koulibaly for Cucurella, Aspilicueta for Havertz. It looks like a 4 now.
Yeah.
It looks like a 4.
Yeah.
I'm taking
so maybe we might see Loftus-Cheek playing the right wing back or whatever he's going to play. If he's 3 at the back, it might be a 4 now, really. Yeah,
it's a 4
because the Chalobah is still there. I think it might be like a 4.
But you have Thiago still on the pitch.
Or maybe Aspilicueta plays right wing back. Then maybe Chalobah goes in the middle because he needs the energy in that midfield. So I think Loftus-Cheek might be in the middle. I think it might be Loftus-Cheek in the middle. Maybe Mount.
It's
so it might be Loftus-Cheek and cover
Thiago. Koulibaly's on the left centre back.
And Chalobah.
Chalobah's on the right centre back.
Honestly,
go ahead. Aspi right wing back.
Aspi right wing back, yeah.
And again, much respect to what's his name, to Thiago Silva. It looks like he usually doesn't again, he often relinquishes the captain's handbag even without being asked. That from what I've seen on the screen. Again, if I were to ask Aspilicueta, I'd say keep him for the rest of the game but I'm seeing things like as a fan. But that's by the way. Anyway, we'll move on. I hope that changes.
And then something. Sorry, coach. Something that one might be noticing here is that I don't want. We shouldn't create a situation. Oh, what a goal! No, really. I mean, we shouldn't be creating the impression for these players there that maybe Potter is now favoring the English players, because Sterling shouldn't be on this pitch now. And you can see Chilwell still playing, and Chilwell hasn't been on a yellow card. So it might be, I don't want, the impression shouldn't be created that it looks as if, because some people have been reading some reports that he's favoring the English players here. So that shouldn't be the impression that will be coming out from this team.
But that was going to happen. You know that. That will most definitely happen whether we like it or not.
Yeah, but it shouldn't happen, Kochi, because it should be on merit. Like, Sterling is not done very well. It should be Pulisic coming on or something like that. We see if Chilwell has not done well as well. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe take Cucurella out of there, put him left wing back, and then take off Chilwell. Chilwell is still not 100% fit, as we all know. So
It's
taking off
not, and
Cucurella, I
plus
know it's
he's on a
strong as
yellow,
well.
so that's a huge risk. I
But
think
on
he
the
should leave
yellow,
the pitch.
that should have been the big more reason to take him out and then leave Cucurella on that left side. So it should have been Chilwell going out, Cucurella going on that left wing back, and then Koulibaly coming on. That should have been what he should have done now, because Chilwell is on the yellow card as well, so it's risky kind of.
Yeah. So what the heck is that? I'm confused. Really. IBZ, what do you think? Chel was staying on the pitch with the yellow.
Well, that's why. That's why he's getting that money.
I know he's getting that money, but it really shouldn't be like that.
I'm getting a bit of a connection issue.
Yeah, yeah, same with me too. Yeah, it looks like it's everywhere. Not just me. I haven't seen again. Honestly, this is annoying. Really, I have to say.
I'll be back, coach. I'll be back.
All right, bro. Okay, let's see what happens really again. I don't understand. Oh, I really do not understand. I really don't understand. Again, Benchi was staying on the pitch. He's been seriously awful. I have to say that.
Kepa has kept us in this game so far, though. Kepa.
Honestly, yeah, we should be. The game should be like three goals to Aston Villa and 1 to us. Because we haven't even had again. Yeah, we've had like 2 shots on target, or so.
United taking the lead now. United are 1-0 up.
And they're playing against
Newcastle.
Oh, Newcastle United. Okay. Wow.
I think it's been just score correction. I think the goal has been disallowed, kind of.
Offside?
Yeah. Not sure. Just said disallowed score correction. I'm just seeing on the notification here.
I have to say this really. Newcastle, they've actually.
No, the goal is given again. Come back again 1-0. What's going on?
They progressed,
The goal is given.
Excuse me, who scored them again? I can let me open my updates. So I'm looking at it.
Ronaldo, okay.
Oh,
no. He went off score correction and he came back again, say 1-0. Come back again 0-0.
Oh, okay.
Offside, disallowed.
I really need to see the second goal as soon as possible. Yeah, Cucurella off. That's one that doesn't make sense to me. Ty, what do you think about the changes? Ty, are you there? Okay, it doesn't look like we have Ty there. Again, we have Cucurella off.
Gonna go around. He's gonna go around and then maybe take off Sterling later. Maybe bring on Pulisic, take off I don't know, bring on Carragher or something. Wait and see. But the Chilwell it's kind of strange to me. Kind of strange because not fit 100%, and then on his yellow card, those should be enough reasons to take him off and then push Cucurella up from there to see if Cucurella will give something better going as a left wing back rather than a left centre back. So we wait and see. Hopefully, it doesn't turn out to be a mistake on his part. Like,
I hope so. I'm really concerned from what I'm seeing right now. For me, Sterling shouldn't still be on the bench. I'm serious. It's awful.
Because one silly tackle now is gone off. One silly tackle now, one silly misjudged tackle or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're correct. I don't understand the changes. Why what sort of thing is that? He's on the yellow, and you take off Cucurella. Again, Cucurella, who's also, again, you could say plays. Anyway, I don't want to get into it again, because to me, I'd argue still again, be on the side of anybody that argues, yeah, he's been a bit favoring English players than the other players in the team, because the change just doesn't make any sort of sense to me until he gets a red card, then he gets the stick from the fan base.
And that shouldn't be the impression he's creating, because if that is the case, I know this man is there. Southgate is there watching. So if he's thinking he's keeping Chilwell on to have a chance to go to the World Cup, I don't know why he's keeping him on anyway. We should get about Chelsea and not about England. You know.
Yeah, talk about talk about people, giving them the stick that he's favoring an English player now. Southgate is at the stadium, plus Benchy, where you could argue should be out, should be the one again taken off, and he's still on the pitch. So I just don't understand what's going on, really. Again, I'm surprised that Jorginho was benched again after how well he played. Again, I would say bring him on now. This game is really calling for Jorginho, and I think would play better if he comes on. And he's applied himself differently on the ground, Potter. So yeah, I'm not sure really what's going on.
This game suits Jorginho.
Yeah, it suits him. This game is really calling for him.
Yeah.
I'm seriously not sure what. Again, I'm going to say this a billion times. I'm not sure what Jorginho is doing on the pitch. What's his name? Sterling is still doing on the pitch. Potter just had a bozo moment. An absolute. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that again because I hate name calling. Potter just again remain. It's all about the World Cup again. Preparation by the coach for him. It just doesn't make any sort of sense. It just seemed as if he was told, please play him so we can see if he goes with us. What the heck? How was that a mistake? I just don't understand. Ty's been silent. I'm waiting to hear from Ty. I want to get your thoughts on Cucurella being taken up and Ventura remaining on the pitch. Because how are you going to explain that, really? Yeah, it's been an awful performance from us. I have to say, there's no denying that. Let me see what else do we have. Let's look at the stats a bit. I want to see the stats. Yep, again, 1.46 expected goal, and that's as truthful as that can be. Arsenal are leading one goal now, a goal from Bukayo Saka. Yep, 13 total shots from 5 of us. So they're mopping the floor for us. So Steven Gerrard will be very proud. Again, this is opposite of what he talked about, what he expected to happen. Big chances created, 4 big chances from them, us 0. 100 again, as usual. But this means nothing to me. Look at all the critical aspect of the whole thing. Again, we're being poor, really. This game is calling for Jorginho, and I'd say, again, make that change during the first half when we sensed it that we're really not playing well. So I just don't understand what's going on there. Wow, what a change here. I'm seriously not happy with what I'm seeing here. Again, this game is really seriously calling for Jorginho. And again, I wouldn't call for Aubameyang to be removed. You could say because the service to our attackers has been poor. So because the ball has to come to him before he's able to do something with it. But how in the freaking world is Ben Chilwell still on the pitch? I just don't know, really. This is seriously annoying.
Yeah, maybe the only thing we should hold on to is just the belief that whenever Chalobah started, we've never lost. So that's the only thing keeping me.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
just keep that hope and say, yeah, he's on the pitch, so we're not losing. Let's hang on to that and see.
Yeah, that works for me. Again, if you haven't, please take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, we can do better than what we're looking at right now. Again, yeah, he is. Again, what else do we have here? This is not good for your stress levels. It's it's not in any way. We're being again crappy from this very first minute to where we're at right now. Oh my goodness, it's just nonsense. Again, it's not Koulibaly or Ronaldo there. Kuli is that good, man. I like him. Nicely done, Loftus-Cheek. But we should get a goal, man. We should get a second goal. 57. I think this one is closer. Yeah, this one is actually closer than the one I'm using on the big screen. So,
Yeah, Canada coming on for Aubameyang.
yeah, Aubameyang has been crappy too.
Sterling still on the pitch. So that's looking like what we say. English players. You watch out for this now.
You're actually guilty of what you said you didn't want to see. Man, Kepa today. Wow. Kepa today has been just brilliant.
Sterling still on and Aubameyang off. So all the English players now coming on. So we'll wait and see. So that's
the changes just don't make sense, right?
I don't mind Gallagher coming on, but it should be for Sterling, not Aubameyang.
Yeah, but not Gallagher for Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, yes, no. So I don't know who's going to play as the nine. What is he doing now? Who is the striker now? Is it Sterling now?
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. What I don't understand from Potter, again, does he recognize that the issue is from the midfield, really? Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think it does. Even if we win this one, again, no, it will be. This
so
is
he playing Sterling now? Is he playing Sterling as a striker now? What is he doing?
Yeah, maybe again as a false nine, maybe. Yeah, bad substitution overall. Again, it would be awful, really. Talk about the purposeful play. There's nothing purposeful about what we've seen today, really. It's been crappy overall. I just don't know how else to explain it. And please, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Usually the way we're done, again, once the game ends, we'll continue talking. We analyze everything, again, and that materialize during the game. So it is, again, a watch along slash a review, which makes it easier to transition into it because we just got done watching it. But sometimes you really need to watch games, rewatch a game to give an in-depth review. But we're able to do it, and it's worked over so far. Yeah, bad subs overall, and no matter how you see it. So let's see. We need to kill this game off. We need another goal, really.
Oh no.
What happened?
Yellow card for Koulibaly.
Oh my goodness. And it's just, again, in the 59th minute, that's a risk. No, man. No, man. That's harsh, really. Aston Villa players have actually done worse. Like the foul on, and again, like the foul on Loftus-Cheek a few minutes ago was even worse. Yeah, so that shouldn't be that's harsh, really. That's harsh on Koulibaly.
Be a yellow card. Yeah, that's harsh. Yeah, that's harsh. It shouldn't be a yellow card there.
It shouldn't be a yellow. That was harsh, man. Just look at that. That's harsh, really. if anybody should get a yellow there, should actually be Mount because he was the one that pushed the guy down. Again, Potter.
Kepa again.
Yeah, that's how good it's been. Mount just played. Yeah, I saw that too. It's been awful all again. Yep. Even though Kepa isn't the tallest, but man, first his punch before the ball comes back to him, and he saves it. Mount's a fault. Again, it's identical to the foul on Ruben. Yeah. So again, then the other guy should get a yellow too. That's why I'm saying it is harsh. That's a harsh yellow card. Bias ref, maybe, I don't know, maybe he didn't see it, but they should always look at again. What's the VAR doing? The VAR should be able to look at that and say, okay, that's not a yellow. Then I've seen it happen before. Again, a Mount just got a Koulibaly and needless a yellow card. Again, the real Mount is coming back. I'm not gonna. I think Jorginho will make a huge difference. And if you're just joining, please, if you haven't, take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yeah, Douglas is looking like prime pillow. This again operated with impunity. We're not doing anything. Let's see. Okay, Connie Dennis Zakari. Jorginho we should bring on Jorginho in this game to control it and win. Again, I know people will always highlight Jorginho's deficiencies, but yeah, we do need him in this game, whether we like it or not.
And not a yellow card for this. This referee. Oh, yes.
That's why I'm saying it just doesn't make sense. Really.
See the Tyrone one at the challenge now. He's not giving a yellow card for that. He's just having a word with him. Jorginho coming on.
Yeah, we need him, really. He makes a huge difference. No matter what happens, I think Jorginho will make a huge difference. We will be able to control this game if he comes on. But again, I'm still shocked, really, that Chilwell is still on the pitch and Cucurella taking off. I don't know how the manager watched TV on what game he was watching to make that change. Kepa playing for that Spain call-up, I think he should. He deserves it. At one time, he actually displaced De Gea and took his place. But again, lack of game time, because you could say, is the reason why he hasn't been called up for a while. Minks almost broke Mount, yeah, but then he got nothing out of that. Honeymoon period over for Potter. I can guarantee you, after this display, choice is made. Sorry?
2-0 Chelsea.
Oh, really?
What a goal, Mount. Wow.
So 2 goals now.
2 goals now. Yeah, we can. I told you, Chalobah, please start Chalobah every day of the week, please.
So we don't lose game. Yeah.
No. Even if we're playing Real Madrid, bring Real Madrid together.
Mount has given Aston Villa a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
That was deliciously taken, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is not a brilliant free kick.
Yeah, counter.
It was the keeper. It was the keeper.
Brilliant free kick.
No, the keeper moved.
But still, he got it on target.
It's a good free kick. It's not a brilliant free kick. Martinez did nothing. He didn't try to stop it. He got confused.
Ty, cancel it.
What?
Cancel the goal.
I'm not canceling the goal, but don't use that adjective. It was
I get your point. Ty, let me enjoy it, please. Let me enjoy it.
It's a good free kick, not a brilliant free kick.
Ty, it's a good free kick. Yeah, it's a good free kick.
But we brilliant free kick. I mean, it's a goal. We take it as a goal. That's it.
It's a good free kick.
Here's one thing you have to take
Any
into account.
free kick,
Ty,
any free
how
kick
about
from
the fact
30
that he was
yards,
watching the goalkeeper's
any
movement?
free kick from 30 yards is a brilliant free
Let
kick,
me
mate.
just say this. Let me just say
Any
this.
Yes,
free kick
go
from
ahead,
that
Ty.
Let me just
Any
say
free
this.
kick from 30
Let
yards
me just say
is a
this.
brilliant free kick.
Yeah,
Can
go
I at
ahead.
least finish my
Ty, say
sentence?
what you're saying. What do you want to say, Ty?
I'm saying he's only scored one brilliant free kick, and that one was against Wolves. That was not a brilliant free kick. That was poor goalkeeping.
So are you basing your judgment? Are you saying it's not a brilliant goal because he's only scored this one?
That is
So
not what I'm saying.
make your
I'm
point.
saying
I get your argument, Ty. But how about the fact that he was watching, or was it Martinez, the goalkeeper? He was watching his movement. He saw already that the goalkeeper was going to his left and took it quickly. It's intelligence. So there's everything about this free kick is brilliant, no matter how you see it. He was watching the goalkeeper just finished, telling his defenders.
At the end of the day, it's 2-0. I don't care.
Exactly. But let me explain something, Ty. Let me explain something. That's why we're on the panel, and it will not be enjoyable if we don't have such argument.
West Ham 1-0. Declan Rice.
I know you know that. I don't know if you guys can hear me, can still hear me. Let me explain why I think that was actually a beautiful goal. And if you're watching, please, again, take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Here's why, Ty, you're still there, brother. And I be you from wrong. The goalkeeper was still arranging his defense. He was still telling, once he's done, he wanted to move towards the left. Did you guys, I hope you saw that, Eddie. And if you're in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. So he read it very well. He knew the goalkeeper. It's about intelligence and timing. So everything about that goal is beautiful.
You realize what you just said? So essentially, the free kick is completely different from the decision. It was a brilliant decision to go there, but it was not a brilliant free kick. The free kick is the action, not the decision. It's two different things.
So what are you arguing?
Making a decision
It's a brilliant decision. It's timing, everything. He read the goalkeeper's movement.
The free kick is
it
the
wasn't
action.
easy for the goalkeeper because he was already going to his left. Go ahead, Ty.
I'm not taking away from
what are we gonna take now? He's a brilliant free kick and he brought back. He's a brilliant free kick.
If Mount had taken it from the halfway line, I think Ty would have been satisfied if it went for the halfway line.
No, that's not it.
Good enough. That's not good enough. Mount needs to take one from the halfway line.
You're not getting my point, and I'm outnumbered.
Okay, Ty, make your point. Let's let Ty make your point.
I'm not even getting to finish my sentence. I'm being cut every minute. What I'm trying to say is
go ahead, Ty, make your point.
The decision itself was brilliant. The free kick wasn't brilliant. The free kick is the action, what it is. The decision, what he made, that's brilliant, but not the free kick. Because the free kick was that was an average free kick.
Okay, fine, Ty. You have every right to call it average. To me, again, that's a brilliant free kick because it comes and you agree the decision itself was brilliant.
In my opinion, I just don't think it is. That's it.
No, Ty, you're saying the free kick itself, there's nothing special about it, right? But you agreed
that is
the decision making was brilliant. Then you agree.
I said don't use that adjective because brilliant makes it seem as if it was what do you call it? Like the ones that Lampard scored in his day. Those were brilliant free kicks. What he scored a while ago was a good free kick. It was a brilliant decision to go when they were not prepared correctly.
Okay, Ty, do I have the right to call it a brilliant free kick, bro? Do I have the right?
I can't believe this.
It's called a 30-yard bang. Call it a brilliant free kick.
30 yards, lad. What do you want it to do? It's a banger. It's an absolute banger. There's not on all your favorite articles, your pundits. Everyone's gonna label it as a brilliant free kick. They're gonna label it.
I don't care what the media says.
IBC and Ty has every right to say it isn't.
100%. I'm not disputing that. That's his opinion. You know, he's entitled to that. But I'm trying to make him understand.
And that's why we have a show.
No matter how you look at it as forget what Martinez did. Oh, Mount did his job, and Mount did his job brilliantly. Forget what Martinez had to do or what have you. He could have crossed that. He could have done whatever. He could have gone over. He could have whatever. He hit that.
Sterling just missed it. Oh my days.
Wow. That's why I reacted just now. His height is not. Look at the ball. Look at his height.
That is a good shot. You see why I say Gallagher can play as a right wing back, Couture.
Yeah. You said that.
Yeah, man. I listen.
Oh my goodness, something is off with Sterling.
Sterling will score.
You think he'll start in this game?
Sterling will score.
Oh my!
My boy
Again,
will
I
score.
can see Nick Blue saying, I can see Nick Blue cussing the life out of Sterling because he hated that we were going for him. You see this Sterling again. Had this Sterling's goal gone in, it would have been a fine finish. In the sense that Martinez was going to the other direction, and Sterling sensed it. So that's what his decision. Sterling's. I know it didn't go into the net, but Sterling's decision making to go to the right because. Again, Martinez was already going go to his own right, while Martinez is already going to the right side of the post. It's brilliant. And had he gone in, it would have been a brilliant goal too. So that's my argument. As long as you agree that it was a good decision, a good thinking, timing, brilliant decision, decision making by Mason Mount, then overall the whole thing is brilliant overall because he saw the movement of Martinez, and that's the kind of free kick that again Messi isn't. His free kicks isn't about power. It's timing. And watching the goalkeeper's position and where he puts it.
How many of Messi's free kicks led with the goalkeeper getting close to saving it?
No, not many. But I'm just telling you again in the calculation.
That is what sets it away from the rest. The fact of the matter is that what I'm saying is that yes, the decision was good. It was a good free kick. But based on I think the word brilliant free kick gets thrown around too easily. It was a good free kick. It was a brilliant decision to take it when he was not ready and was still setting up his
calculation aspect.
But at the end of the day, I don't think it was brilliant. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I
think Ty. Yeah, sorry. What you see, we have some people that we know in football that are specialists, free kick specialists. Mason Mount is not one of them. So if he hits this one, he's going to be classified.
The thing for me is though, because he's not a specialist, it's special.
Yeah.
It's a special free kick because
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
But he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's a brilliant free kick. It's a special free kick because he really scores.
Now you've called it special.
What do we rather? So sorry, Ty. What do we rather have now? Have a brilliant free kick that clips the upright of the post and goes offside, and that was a brilliant one, but it didn't go in. Or a brilliant free kick, the keeper saves it, and then we say, it was going top corner, and then the one that he hits now is back of the net. So I think we just settle with that. It's a brilliant one from him by his standard.
Well, I would say it's special. If you want me to improve the word from good, I would say special. It was a special free kick because he really scores them.
Special free kick, yeah, that's exactly. Maybe we settle with that. Special free kick, yeah. So. But now, Ty, this second goal calms your nerve, isn't it?
Yeah, it calms my nerves. I just want to.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did in this game because I think we were all. I don't know. It was going.
I was pissed. I was saying I think they're gonna equalize soon. I'm happy. It gives us some more comfort. But I want a clean sheet.
It gives us something. Jorginho is down. Jorginho is down.
Jorginho
is down. You're joking.
Yeah, he's not really. He's not joking. I'm looking at it. Maybe somebody stepped on him. I think he's gonna get up.
Jorginho is crying.
I didn't even see what happened there.
You know,
I hope he's okay because we're not going to be able to control this game in his absence.
I said.
But again, it's almost finished.
A brace, but Mount was the one that scored the brace. So another player that we did not want to see play from the beginning got a brace. I'm happy for Mo. I just think that the adjective was not the right one to use.
No, yeah, but not because he's a bad player. Because we think it's a risk. Because we need to rest him. And it's looking like probably Potter will end up overplaying him like Tuchel did. But I'll take the goals. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've accepted that Mason Mount is a part of Chelsea's future, even if I think he's lacking in some places that he needs to. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. There's just certain players that stay at the club because of what they bring, despite being weak in other areas. Just like Jorginho.
And that ball was actually dipping. It was dipping. And it looks like Martinez was off his line a bit. I'll take time to look at it again.
He was confused because you could see that his defenders were not set up. So he didn't see where the ball was going. So he was going left and right. Then it was too late for him to make any save at all. He just raised his hand and he couldn't do anything.
We're playing better now. And all it took was just to bring on Jorginho. It's just that.
This is what I love. This is what I love. people don't like Jorginho because he's not quick and sometimes he makes the wrong decision in terms of waiting on the ball for too long. But he controls the game, and you need somebody like that. That's why registers are not appreciated enough. Yes, he's not the quickest player, but he offers you the correct tempo, calm passing. But when he's playing, when he's not playing, Kovacic is moving the ball too quick. He gives the ball away, or he kicks the ball with too much power. You need to relax sometimes and take your time. You don't need to rush into it, because when you rush into things, you're more likely to make mistakes. And that's the contrast between having Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek or Jorginho and Gallagher. There's more slowness and deciding on which pass should be next. Kovacic is quick movement and trying to get the ball into the final third as quick as possible.
Gallagher. Man, this ref is awful. Didn't Gallagher get the ball now? But I want to take a closer look at it, though. Again, I couldn't care how good or bad, again, it is. Once it's in the back of the net, it's a goal. Again, it says, again, I need to agree with Ty. It's straight down the middle. Keeper has made a howler.
I'm not alone. Everybody was against me. I have one person on my side.
Kami, you're no more my friend. I have to let you know. Kami, I'm going to bring back my argument again. How about the fact that Martinez was already going to his left, and how the ball was dipping? He was off his line. And again, Mount saw that and exploited it. It's as simple as that. So it's still Mount's intelligence that comes into play. Yeah, but that's, by the way, again, Mount hit the ball well, though. Again, a lot of pace. Was that really a lot of pace on that one? Okay, I guess I have to look at it again. Oh, yeah, thank you, Lamblane. Thank you. Thank you very much. So you have someone on your side, and I have someone on my side, too. Again, a tie.
Not someone. You had two people on your side. Actually, three.
On
Liam
the panel.
Two.
Yeah.
You had IBZ and Eddie.
IBZ was actually laughing at you. Yeah, but again, it's all fun. J5, and all of a sudden we control the game. Oh, so you're surprised, really? Are you surprised? This game was calling for him from the first half. But unfortunately, again, whatever we think, I think he's end up leaving Chelsea Football Club, and that's unfortunate. You see, Mendy might never see the field again. You never say that. There's competition. Whoever does better plays. But again, where is he going to get the chance to perform at such a high level? Again, he will start with a cup game, and if he does well, we'll take it from there. Again, we have two good goalkeepers, and if we can manage to keep them both happy, the sky is the limit to what we should be able to achieve with them. I got you, Ty, bro. It's a smart free kick for me. Okay. Oh my, again, the way I've been eating, I probably count for two people. Okay. Eat easy, bro. If you haven't, please take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, we're playing better now, and the reason is obvious. Yeah.
I'm loving this. Look at that. Kepa has had man of the match.
He should win it. Yeah, he should.
But Mount is going to win it because he scored the brace.
Should win it because, again, if Mount wins it, good, but I think Kepa should win it. He's the one, again, that stopped us from conceding.
Jesus, Gallagher, what are you doing, Gallagher?
And Silva in this game, too, he's been brilliant.
Yes. Silva deserves more than 6.7. That rating is very bad.
Yeah, maybe onto the game, but I think this is mainly the first. But it's real-time rating, so that was poor from Loftus-Cheek.
What are you doing, Sterling? Oh, that's a penalty. That is a penalty or a free kick at least.
Outside the line, and that's it. Even if they give
this ref is not going to give it. This ref is not going to give.
Yeah, he's been awful, really. The referee has been shocking, really.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Havertz was bad too, but like Sterling, Jesus Christ, he's really. I'm disappointed, man. Sterling,
he's been awful.
I may have to start speaking like a Jamaican.
Yeah, he's been awful. Well, and again, wow.
Corner conceded. It's a goal thick.
There's one thing again, even though we were awful in the first half.
Huh? What? Did I see that right? Did the monitor just say that Silva took the goal kick?
Yeah, you've forgotten it's a human being that plug in those things. Ty, don't forget that. Again, let me see again the way. Okay. Kami says, what did it say again? The second goal has me so relaxed now. Chill, ice. It's Kami. Relax. It's a good brother goal, and my prediction is complete. And I am richer than I was 90 minutes ago. Good luck with you. I hope it comes to pass for you.
Madrid leading Barcelona.
Yeah, who scored the first
Madrid
goal?
leading.
No,
Sorry?
Mo, don't put him down. Come on, Mo. What are you doing? Relax. No fighting, Buendia. Yellow card for Mo and Buendia, please. Come on. Yellow card for him. Awesome. My FPL.
Yellow card for Mount. Yellow card for Mount.
Why?
Yeah, I'm saying that. So I remember my prediction is 3-0, and I think it will still happen.
And I said 1-0, so I'm wrong already.
Madrid leading Barcelona 1-0.
Yeah, who scored that goal for Madrid?
Benzema.
Of course.
Oh yeah, of course. It'd be unusual if it was someone. Yeah, but really, I can't believe Chilwell is still on the pitch. Although he's improved defensively, or you could say probably because the pressure is less now. The pressure from Villa is less now, so we're seeing less and less of Chilwell because the midfield is doing better, able to coordinate the game. That was an unnecessary. Man, Koulibaly, man, he just proved his importance today.
Koulibaly! Oh! Woo! Woo! Sterling, no. What are you doing, Sterling? Oh, Sterling, you did good. What?
Sterling is awful.
Yeah,
shoot, Sterling, shoot! Oh,
damn. Sterling is awful.
He didn't even try to put it from the side of the goalkeeper. That was straight down the goalpost.
I don't know, man.
I've seen that
That
was his right foot.
That was more of a back pass to me. That was more of a back pass.
And believe me, honestly, Reece James will finish that ball deliciously from that angle.
Oh.
Try the top 90. Why are you going? If you're gonna go anything central, go on the carpet and to the other end. What the heck was that? And Pulisic is still on the bench.
He'll still start the next game.
No, I don't think he will really, because questions will be asked.
We keep saying that, Coachy. We keep saying that. You see, he's going to start the next game. You watch.
He shouldn't even be on the pitch for this one. Again, also, if Real Madrid and West Ham again win, okay. I hope it happens for you. Good luck. Again, I swear, I would send Sterling to Qatar now for all the good. Yeah, I get it. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Sterling probably thought Martinez was gonna jump again out of the way. He's been awful, really. Holy crap! What the heck was that?
Sterling, what are you doing? Get off. Get off.
Sterling.
Oh my god.
And what do you think Pulisic will be thinking? Sitting on the bench and watching this, and this manager is not making a sub.
We've made that argument before. It's like you're not rewarding performance. He deserves to start this game. Sterling doesn't deserve to start this game. Plus, he played against Milan, right? And Christian Pulisic was rested in that game.
And Pulisic scored against Wolves.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He didn't play after Wolves. And he's not played again.
So it just doesn't make any sort of sense. Again, you tell him you're not rewarding performance. He should have started this game. Sterling shouldn't start.
In all fairness, though, Pulisic scored a goal, but what else did he significantly do?
But his overall performance was brilliant, Ty. Here's the thing, Ty. Let's talk
but
about it. At least what you got from Pulisic that day, he was getting at the end of all the chances. He was making decisive runs in behind the opposition defense.
And then against Milan, he didn't come on against Milan. Today again, Sterling is so bad from the get-go. Yes, you're not subbing him. This is the nearly 87th minute now. You're not subbing him.
Exactly.
That's not good. It's not good enough. It's not really not good at all.
It just doesn't make any sort of sense. Wait, am I seeing Koulibaly? Is that the wrong Koulibaly yellow? Did he get a second yellow? I think he already was. He got a yellow before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
What I realize is that what you're using, it's good because it was stuck for a bit. It's throwing all the past things.
Okay, it's just updating.
It's not sync. Because I'm wondering how the hell it was saying
now
that.
Now it's bringing on Broya is coming on now.
Bro,
now Broya is coming on.
The future Diego
Costa.
Yeah,
he should have come on since, really.
The future Diego Costa, let's go. Aubameyang was
But due to poor service, really. If you want to talk about it, Aubameyang's case, it was due to poor service.
And the first half was bad. That first half wasn't good enough for him.
Oh, offside, you idiot. Go. What are you doing? Go and score still. Dummy.
Yeah, Sterling robbed Mount of an assist.
Fantastic. Sterling is coming off.
Yeah, and he came out.
Oh my gosh, my dream is coming true. Oh my God, I wanted to see this.
See the look on Broya's face. Coming on this just about for 5 minutes.
Coming off early, right?
Not good enough.
No, that's not good enough. I think yes, we argued that. Yes, Aubameyang is on a goal scoring form. That doesn't change anything if he does this game. Bro, he deserves to start.
I mean, if you're taking off Aubameyang, it should be like for like. It should be Broya coming up for him.
Yeah,
you know that sends a message to the guy that okay, yes, I trust you. But you're not bringing on the and playing Stanley first night. That's not good enough.
Oh, that should have been a clear run on goal. What are you doing? Silva is down. You're having a laugh.
Oh my goodness! That's why again. Why to me, I wouldn't have started him in this game. Actually, again, Mark Pulisic would. Yeah, he probably. I'm waiting for that tweet, really. And in this time, I'd support him if I.
That is a red card.
For who?
That should be a red card.
Oh, for Buendia.
That's not.
No, who's that? That's not Buendia. That's Gendonka, is it?
Gendonka. He should get a red card because he didn't get the ball. That was just clean. Foot.
I'm waiting for Mark Pulisic's tweet. Really.
You didn't even show him a yellow.
Red cards in this game.
You didn't even show him a yellow.
Should we? Yeah, Dolls says should Chelsea sign sign Vardy again Jude Rice in January? That's too many. I think those would be like nearly 300 million. I think probably Jude, if it's possible. I'm not sure the possibility. Vardy maybe. I think we're already in talks to sign him. For Rice, I'm not sure where we're at with that one, really. Do I think Graham Potter wants him? I don't know. There's no way to tell. But you're welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for finding the time to join. To me, Potter today, he surprised me with some awful decisions, really. And I'm not really sure what to say.
Why did Mason Mount put up 24 for James? Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, again, the James's case breaks my heart, man.
It's not heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's not.
And here again, what do we have here again? Let's see. Thiago Silva down again. I hope it's fine. Silva was just injured by a Villa player, but not a yellow card. The referee again, his decisions have been awful. I have to recognize that. And this ref is so lucky that we don't have violent ultras, like say. Yeah, again, Napoli. All these guys. I think by now the stadium would have been on Smokes. I responded, one sub. Again, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. I appreciate that. Again, yeah, you're welcome to the channel, brother.
2-0 Madrid.
Who got the second goal for them?
Vardy.
Oh, okay. Here's the thing, Ty. If you remember that argument we've all made regarding the importance of having a very solid midfield. We've all made the regarding again. The midfield is very important, and if the midfield is not properly coordinated or not even able to read the game, to know how to control the tempo, just like Jorginho has shown the importance of that. I think you have so much pressure coming at your defense that you start seeing lots of mistakes because they're humans, But again, Jorginho proves again how important he is to the Chelsea team, no matter how weak he is in terms of dealing with the physical aspect of the game or lack of pace. He's a register, first of all, before anything else. And I think Potter knows that. Probably, I think him not starting is just a decision of trying to play him sparingly. Because if he gets injured, we're in deep doo-doo, really.
Tyrone Mings is dead.
He's injured, you think?
He's lying face down. Like, what the hell? That's mean. That's a mean potential.
I hope he's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Gerrard on the verge, though.
Yeah, he may well lose his job by tomorrow morning, but
no. He's not getting sacked.
Why? How do you know that, Ty?
Because we didn't wipe the floor like he said.
But again, it's not like they played well, really.
Yeah, so that's
especially the first half.
Because it's not like we were wiping the floor.
They pulled up his start. His start is so bad compared to the other manager.
Mings.
James. What's his name?
Not Mings. I'm talking about Mings. Not Mings. What's his name?
James.
Smith.
What's his name?
Dean Smith.
Dean Smith.
Dean Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean Smith.
The one that worked with Terry.
He's with Norwich now.
Didn't he get sacked?
Oh.
I thought they said he got sacked.
Oh, from Norwich as well.
I thought they said he was sacked, or is he still up there?
Maybe.
If you're in the chat, please, again, can you quickly share the link to Chelsea Perspective, because it looks like Dawes is a Chelsea fan. On this particular channel, we'll cover all clubs. But at Chelsea Perspective, it is strictly about Chelsea Football Club.
He's still with Norwich. He's still with Norwich.
He's still there. He still says he's a head coach. Well, we didn't win 3-0, but we won 2-0. Game over. Sure. Come on. Blow the whistle. What are you waiting for, ref? Blow the whistle. Ref, blow the whistle. Ref, blow the whistle. What are you waiting? Ref, blow the whistle.
That's 4 minutes extra. Yeah, it should be over by now.
What? Blow the whistle. Oh,
yeah, but Tyrone Mings went down, so they might add on more.
Come on. Go. Let's go on the one. Don't blow the whistle yet. Don't blow the whistle. Let's continue. Go. Make it 3-0. Don't blow the whistle, ref. Don't blow the whistle yet, ref. Just continue. Ask me what
I
you're
want
doing.
it to be a 3, man.
Go on, Gallagher. Ooh, what a pass. Go on. Love the sheet. Go. Pass it to Chilwell. That's more. Yeah, that's right. Goes it in.
That's the reason I want to see it. That's the reason why I want to see Loftus-Cheek get closer to the final third. I think he ends 2-0.
Maybe we score from this corner.
It's looking like
there you go. It is done. Again, that's it, people. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't taken a second to like again the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into the rating, guys. AD, I'll start with you. Your thoughts overall, but I think we should start with Graham Potter's decisions in terms of players who started and players who didn't start, plus the changes. Again, wow, he's been. I don't know. I cannot explain the changes he made. AD, your thoughts, please.
Oh, strange. I said that earlier. Strange decisions today from Potter, to be honest. But he got away with it. What do we say? We move on.
Yeah, we're moving from it. This is as bad as display as you could pick out of TT's reign. This is one of the. I should not really again. I think Potter has lots of questions to answer. Again, we're lucky. I don't think Aston Villa, they deserve something. Honestly, they do. They deserve something out of this game. But unfortunately, that's football for you. You can't script the game. Let me see again what Dolls say. Nice win and then another clean sheet. Again, we're done, boys. And I wish your channel grew faster. Much love. I keep the blue flag flying high. Thank you so much. Somebody, please, can you quickly, Dolls, let me share the link to a channel where we cover strictly Chelsea, because here we mix it up. We cover all the clubs, not just Chelsea Football Club. So let me quickly share the link with you in a bit. Thank you so much for subscribing to this particular channel. But again, Ty, what did you learn today about Graham Potter? Would you say really, just like you heard the argument and what happened really? You could argue he's left the room open for the arguments to come in that he's a bit biased. Again, he's being biased. He's favoring English players. How do you explain that that's not the case, Ty?
Sorry, can you repeat that last part?
How do you explain if somebody argues that Potter is favoring English players? How do you explain that that isn't the case?
Well, I can't, because it seems as if that is the case. Respectfully, it looks like it is.
Yeah. Again, I don't think you can argue otherwise. But I just don't understand how he'd explain, except if Cucurella was injured, how Chilwell, who was awful, remained on the pitch, and Chilwell had to be substituted, and Cucurella had to leave the pitch. That's a strange one for me, really. But again, let's get your thoughts on what you think. Again, we'll look at the stats overall in a bit. Kepa, man of the match for me. I think he deserves to win man of the match. Again, what a performance from him. Let me share the link. Where's that sound coming from, please? If it's not your end, can you please mute? Okay, just quickly, I'm going to share Dolls. Here's the link. Just 1 second. Let me quickly, I want to share the link to where we cover.
I was trying to, but I'm not a mod, so I can't share the link.
Oh, you're not a mod here?
Yeah, nobody's a mod. It's Cam is not a mod. Liam is the only mod I see.
Nobody is a mod. So what happened? Maybe something broke.
Liam is the only mod.
Okay, I'll take care of that in a bit. Just quickly, let me share the link. Here you go, Dolls. Here's the link to the channel where we cover strictly Chelsea. I'd really appreciate it if you can find time to check it out and subscribe if you like what you see. Again, let me read what we have, then we get back to the review of the match. To me, a lot of stuff to talk about, really. I think I'm frozen a bit because I opened the video window. But Ty, if you can hear me, you can go ahead and talk. I'll take care of that in a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't our greatest performance. It was less than half of what we did against AC Milan and last week against Wolves. It could have been better. It should have been better. And I mean, we looked shaky for most of the game. I mean, Aston Villa, like he said, they could have gotten and should have gotten something from the game. I mean, Kepa was one of our saving grace. Silva as well, and Koulibaly came in and had to make some interceptions that led to us, getting the ball forward more than Aston Villa getting into a box. But I found it very strange that Cucurella was taken off and Chilwell stayed on, because even when Koulibaly when Koulibaly came on, I still saw Chilwell looking shaky. He wasn't getting to passes. He was making some poor passes. So I was not able to understand what was going on, but I mean, we still got the win. I mean, it just shows that the honeymoon period, or the manager bounce for Graham Potter has essentially gone now. I mean, I think it was just us still having quality, Mason Mount being clinical enough. And I mean, this is what I like with Mason Mount is on a goal drought. When he scores again, it comes in pairs, or he simply comes in a hat trick. He doesn't score one goal and then he's back. He scores 2 goals to show that he can come back. But I like it because he got 2 assists against Wolves, and then he got 2 goals this time. So it's good for his GA, for people who like the GA. But I mean, we were lucky, and you need luck to win games, and we had just about enough to win the game, and I'm happy that we won.
Yeah, had we played against a more clinical team, again, the result would have been something different. Respect to Kepa for standing up when everybody had a bad game. I have to say that again. It was a brilliant shift from Kepa Arrizabalaga. Liam is the only mod. Okay, I've changed that now. Kepa is a baller indeed. He's good with his feet. He's a shot stopper. He reaches even again. There was one I thought was going in. Really a brilliant performance from the Spanish international. So I appreciate that performance from him. And Dolls, thank you so much for subscribing to our other channel. Again, you will not disappointed. Again, you might have seen the type of shows we have there. So I appreciate you finding time to join. Ty, I think it's time we look at the statistics and then we'll come back and look at the players' performances individually. And honestly, I'm not surprised. Another awful performance from Raheem Sterling. I have to say 6.8 to me is actually a surprise. He could have had 2 goals today, really. But I'm not sure something seemed to be off. And I think a rest would do him a world of good, even if the case isn't that he needs a rest. Maybe the manager really does need to rest him. So let's look at it again. The ratings overall. This is FOTMob rating. And again, I'm going to say this. They're not paying me anything. I'm using their app, to make the stream process seamless, and it's working quite well. It's called FOTMob. It's only fair that I give them credit for using their app. They're not paying me anything, and I'm not paying them anything either. You can get them on mobile devices, on Huawei products, Apple products, Android products, and Apple products. Very intuitive, easy to use, real-time notifications on what's going on in the game. So, but that's, by the way, we get into, again, we look at the overall stats, then we come back and look at the players' overall play. I think Kepa stood out like somebody in the chart. Again, from Broskit, Kepa stood out when every other player on the pitch was awful. And Ty, if I go again, please continue talking. Don't wait for me again. Here's the link to Ty Talks YouTube. For most of you who's followed, who joined the shows in our other channel, Chelsea Perspective YouTube channel, you know how good Ty is. You know he understands football quite well, and he has lots of good videos you have to go check out on his channel. He has a link there. Go check it out, and you will not regret it. Fair rating, yeah, overall, you could say fair rating overall, but we'll look at them one by one. We'll take a deep dive into the players for overall performance, the top stats more importantly. Okay, expected goals, that's actually a 1.76 for Aston Villa. Again, that's clear. Even I test will tell you that they created more chances than us, and they could have scored more goals. 1.10 for us. Total shots, 18 shots. That's 10 more than us. So again, as much as we won this game, but overall as a unit, we were awful. I have to say that no matter what anybody says, yes, it's easy, to just move beyond the current performance because we won. But if we're being truthful, it was an awful performance from us overall, and I'm not going to deny that. Again, we played poorly, but we still got the job done. I wouldn't actually say that we got the job done. I would say we were lucky.
Got the win. We got
the win. Again, maybe we got the win, and we'll take it anytime, any day. But overall, it was an awful team performance. But again, the question now I'm going to ask again: why did it take Potter too long to make the change? This game started calling for Jorginho 20 minutes into the game. Again, the issue persisted, so he should have sensed we need to control this game, and that's when Jorginho comes in. He left it too late, and had we gone at least 2 goals down, or even a goal down, would have found it difficult to to equalize or win, because would be more vulnerable again, would be more again would take on a much more riskier approach, and they have a good enough players to counter against us and score more goals. Again, but I'll take the win, but we have to be honest to ourselves. It was an overall poor performance. As a unit, we were so poor. Aubameyang didn't score, again, down to him not getting the proper services from the midfield. You could say, again, there isn't a proper connection between the defense, the midfield, and the attack. It's disjointed. Usually, in most cases, it was Thiago Silva and who's able to find a place, again, towards the final third. But overall, it was a disjointed performance. So let's look at again. We've seen everything here. It was again. You could say Aston Villa, if we're being truthful, they deserve more from this game. They deserve at least a draw from this game. But they were unlucky. We were lucky. We got the win, like everyone says. So let's look at the individual numbers. It's important. That's how we do it here. Here again. Let me see what else we have here. Kim, so again, still won again a lot. But why y'all all panicking? Yeah, who? Did you drop the keys to the train, Kim? So, Ty, look at who's saying we're all panicking. I'm surprised, really. Kim, so is that coming from you, really? Okay, I recognize now you've dropped the keys. Villa's poor finishing and Kepa's brilliance. Again, you can say display, brilliant display. Again, let us win. Yeah, just that. Again, we were unlucky, really. We were, again, lucky, so to speak. At 3 points, another win, it counts. But we have to, again, if the manager, if it doesn't go back to, watch this game and say, wait, yeah, we won, but we have a problem. Again, that highlights how important, more importantly, how important Jorginho is to this team. Hate him or love him, we can't do otherwise. We can't do anything without him at this point. Again, we have to do with him to do even better. But that's, by the way, here we have, again, let me see. Yes, again, yeah, okay. She's Kim So have dropped the key. So, Ty, you want to say anything before we look at Kepa's number overall?
Not really.
Yeah, but it's been a brilliant, delicious, again, a solid performance from him today. Didn't put the foot wrong, and I sincerely do hope to see more of that. So let's look at it. Let's look at his numbers. Chalobah, again, as much as it was a professional performance for him, I think he was a bit shaky, which you can argue wasn't down to him. It was, again, down to the midfield being poor, not doing enough to protect them. Played 90 minutes, saves, 7 saves. That's a high. That's a high. And you could say most of which are again super saves. Expected goals faced is 2.06. Yep, again, that's accurate passes, 28 of the time. He was a bit poor his passes today. Accurate balls, 3 out of 11. Ooh, that's 4. Diving saves, 4. Inside the box, 5. Acted as a sweeper, 0. Yeah, none. Again, punches, 2. And he did well with those punches also. He came off his line to save the situation. Throws, 4. Recoveries, 7. You can forget about the fantasy point. Touches is, again, 50. Again, overall, a solid performance from the goalkeeper. You can argue he's the reason, again, we came out with a win. Yes, you can say, I wouldn't say the Aston Villa team, I would say they were in a clinical. You could say Kepa came to the rescue. Ty, what do you think, really? Would you say it's down to Kepa's, being brilliant between the sticks, or it's down to Aston Villa attackers being awful? Which is it for you, Ty?
It's actually both because, I mean, their shots were and their headers were not as dangerous or deadly as it was too. But I mean, Kepa still handled the work that was placed in front of him. I remember that chance that he had to tip right over the bar, and it reminded me of saves that Mendy would make. He made us clinical, and what I saw from Kepa, he was very attentive. And even when they were shooting over the bar, he was still moving quickly to ensure that it wouldn't, go back down and go straight past him. He was very attentive. So I think he had a man of the match performance. I think we essentially have 3 main players that you could say had a man of the match performance. I think Mason Mount probably would nick it in terms of the fact that he scored 2 goals. And normally, if you score goals and you make those, and you're the reason why the team win, you're gonna get the man of the match. But I think Silva as well. But I think Kepa really did well, and people only know you for being a Kepa advocate, but I've been advocating for Kepa. And I remember when we were outnumbered on that big debate about Mendy and Kepa. So I'm happy for Kepa.
Just quickly, I'm going to try to breeze through checking the stats one by one. Again, I think we should look at Chalobah because people think he was poor today. But I think he did a good enough job. Like I argue, Ty, let me know if you agree with me. the fact that they got to our defense more often with ease, you could say their midfield operated with impunity. You can say that's the reason why our defense was that's why it looked as if we were poor defensively, but we did a good enough job defensively, don't you think, Ty?
Yeah, we did. We handled the pressure. Although and Silva had to make some clearances as well. And even Chalaba made some smart decision kicking the ball out when it needed to be kicked out. Although sometimes he will lose the ball and lose possession. But I mean, it was I think the rating he got is pretty equal to what his performance was. He wasn't bad, but it just wasn't the greatest per se.
Mm-hmm. 64 touches, passes into the final third, 3 accurate long balls, 2 over 2, dispossessed twice. Touches. We've looked at that. Passes, and we've looked at that. 2 over 2, 100% dispossessed twice. Tackles 1 over 1. Clearances 6. Headed clearances 4. Interceptions 1. Recoveries 5. Again, ground duels 1 out of 4. That's poor. 25%. That's really, really poor. Aerial duels 1 over 4. That's poor 2. Was fouled was 0 times. Fouls committed. Yeah. So again, overall, really, truly, Ty, it wasn't top-notch performance. But his statistics as an individual, whenever he plays, we don't lose a game. Yeah. The worst case scenario has been a draw. But Ty, again, I think he deserves. Yeah, he wasn't the best of performances, but you and I can agree the whole issue comes from the midfield not being solid, really.
Yeah. See you, Liam.
Yeah, all right, Liam Lane. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Thank you so much for finding the time to join. Quickly, I want to breeze this through this quickly, and I didn't plan. Had I planned again, there's a thumbnail I would have done. A watch along for the Man City game, but let's see how quickly we can get through with this. Let's start with Silva, and I no need jump in to Cucurella and Silva. I think Silva, you even recognize that. I think he was brilliant today. 90 minutes to play. Let's go to top stats quickly. That way we'll be able to finish on time. Accurate passes, 65 of 71. That's 92%. I think I've never seen him below, again, 90% in terms of passes time, honestly.
Yeah.
Again, and even though some of them are vertical passes,
but look, it looks like Couture is gone again.
81 passing. Yeah, I see what I'm saying. This the passes into the final third is one again factor that shows you how poor we were today. Because in the 2 previous games, you can say we averaged around 4 or 5 passes into the final, but today just 2. So that means again we were defending more than attacking. We didn't have too much time again on the ball. But that's by the way again accurate long balls 4 out of 7. No, again more than 50%. I wouldn't say it's poor. Blocks 1 time, clearances 5 times, headed clearances 3, interceptions 1, recoveries 6, ground duels 1-0, aerial duels 1-0 out of 1 attempt. So it wasn't a brilliant performance either overall. But again, he did quite well, you must say. But the passes into the final third showed we were more busy defending than we were attacking. Again, if you're watching, if you haven't, take a second to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yes, Liam Lane, see you later, brother. Let's see how quickly we can breeze through this. Cucurella, let's see. Why was he even taken up? That's a weird one for me. Okay, minutes played 64. Accurate passes 42 out of 46. That's 91%. Chances created 0. Fantasy point to forget about. Touches 49. Passes into the final third 2. Accurate long balls 0 out of 2 attempts. You can say blocks 1. Recoveries 4. Dribbled pass 1 time. Ground duels 1, 0 out of 2 attempts. Yeah, so overall he was poor, and he was taken off in what time? He was taken off in the 46 minutes. Maybe he didn't have enough time to improve on his performance, because then you can say Chilwell got better over time, because we brought in Jorginho, who did an even better job in helping the team control the game. Here again, minutes played at 90 minutes. Okay, let's see. Accurate passes 83%. Yeah, not really bad. Expected assists 0.03. I'm not looking at that again. But touches 90 touches. Let's get down to the top stats quickly. Accurate crosses, 0 out of 2 crosses. Accurate long balls, 2 out of 7. That's really poor. Corners, 1. Dispossessed 1 time. I'm sure you're not surprised about this 1 time.
Uh, no, I'm not.
Yeah, so worked through with the back line. The midfield lost to Sheik. Again, he did quite well, especially in the second half. But again, he and the Kovacic that were poor during the start. He has 7.1 minutes played, 90 minutes. Top stats 45. Accurate passes 43 out of 51, 84%, not bad. Expected assist 0.02. Against touches 71. Successful dribbles, 0 out of 2 attempts. Passes into the final third, 3. Yep, that shows you we're poor. This aspect shows you how poor we are today overall. And accurate long balls, 2 out of 4, 50%. Dispossessed twice. Again, touches 71 with take out of deck. Tackles 1 out of 1. You can say overall, again, Ty, he wasn't brilliant today. What do you think?
Yeah, not many players were actually brilliant.
None of them were, yeah. None of them were. Again, I will get to me the worst player for the day. Again, we say, well, it would be Raheem Sterling. And I'm surprised he stayed on the pitch till the game finished. Kovacic, let's see how poor he was today too. Played 65 minutes. Accurate passes 38 of 47 attempts. 81%. That's usually below his standards. Shot accuracy, yeah, that's not his thing. Touches 56. Successful dribble 0 out of 1. Passes into the final third. That's because he plays closer there. And so that's not surprising. Accurate long balls, 2 out of 6. That's 33%. That's poor, really. Dispossessed twice. Tackles 1, 2 out of 2. That's fine. But overall, again, it wasn't. That's again, this is way below his standards. Which, when you agree, Ty?
Yeah, it was. I mean, he has since he's returned from his little injury, he has really been the same.
Yeah, he needs more time. Again, maybe he hasn't recovered fully. You could argue that. So let's look at. I'm gonna be. At least let's Raheem Sterling be the last guy we check here. Let's check Havertz and how did he get 7/1 rating? Again, he played minutes played 45 minutes. Again, accurate pass. Assist 11 out of 5 points. Shot accuracy 1 out of 1, 100%. Passes into the final third 2. That's poor performance overall from him. Let's see how many times was he dispossessed. I want to see that. Dispossessed 1 time. Yeah, so performance really. Grant was 1, 5 out of 8. Not bad, really. But we've looked at. We haven't looked at Mount. We've looked at Kai Havertz. Let's look at Mount himself. Let's look at this guy here, Aubameyang, Mount, and we'll look at Raheem Sterling. For me, the worst player on the day. If you ask me,
They said he
okay.
is.
Sorry?
The thing Aubameyang was though.
No, I don't think, because when did he leave? He left again. 58 minutes. Sterling finished. Sterling, when did he leave the pitch? He left later, but we'll find out. Again, to me, I don't think he is. Total shots 0, and then because lack of service. What do you think, Ty?
Yeah, he wasn't given opportunity to be present in the game. Really, he was barely seen.
Yeah, again, the poor service again. You could say, and the midfield we had then was awful. Again, minutes played 58. Let's see what the accurate passes 6 out of 9, 67%. But yeah, not the best, but at least it's not excellent, but it's good enough. Touches 14. Wow, accurate. Like he was starved, really.
At least he wasn't as bad as Lukaku's 3 touches.
He was starved, really, and Potter didn't do something about it on time. Okay, here is again. We've checked up about again. Sterling. Let's look at Sterling. Really, Sterling should have started for me. It shouldn't. I have to be honest. 6.8 rating, 89 minutes.
like coach is gone again. Yeah, he's gone for a long time. Well, I am not able to see the other stats, so I may just have to hope that he comes back. No, well, Coach Chris is saying, yeah, he's completely gone. Okay, so Coach Chris is saying that Mason Mount, holy cow, yeah, he was really good. He's building on his performances. He's been, well, not clinical, but he's been a key player for the last 3 games. I mean, he got 2 assists against Wolves, and he won a penalty, obviously, that led to us taking the lead against AC Milan, and then he scored a brace today. So it's fantastic. I mean, I'm happy for him. I mean, he had a rough start to the season, and it appears that he only did a little rest to really get back into it. But yeah, he's on fire at the moment. He's in good form, and we just have to hope that these players continue to raise in under the pressure, and just continue to put up these great performances, and hopefully we can continue to get 3 points. But essentially, yeah, I mean, like we're saying, Sterling in particular, it wasn't the greatest performance. I mean, Sterling, in a sense, I wasn't expecting him to really start. I thought Pulisic would have, but the fact that Pulisic didn't even get an opportunity, that is quite weird. And like I always say as well, you need to play players based on merit, and Sterling was pretty poor against AC Milan, and Pulisic deserved to play this game, even if he was off the bench, but he had no opportunity to do so. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know if it's English bias. I don't want to assume anything, but it's quite weird that Pulisic didn't get an opportunity, and he wasn't even started, and Broha didn't really get the opportunity as well. He should have gotten more than the minutes that he got. He essentially got like 6 minutes. So it wasn't enough. But yes, like we were saying before, Sterling really hasn't been in form, and it appears that he needs to really, probably get a rest and probably be better. But this is something normal with Sterling. He really goes on a dry patch, and then he comes back. There's never really much consistency.
Yeah, to me, Sterling. Thank you very much, Ty, for holding. To me, Sterling was again. He had no business starting this game. Christian Pulisic should have started over him. Again, I think Pulisic will not be happy. We know that, really. He will not be happy again because you could say he hasn't done anything wrong. Again, if anybody argues that he missed quite a lot of chances, and I'll let you know, the more important thing is that he got at the end of those chances created, and that's what you get from him whenever he's on the pitch. Again, I'm going to repeat this, no matter how we see it, we were quite lucky today. Again, Real Madrid win against Barca. After spending all
they're leading,
that
they're not
money.
winning. It's 3-0 now. It's 3-0.
What's the score now?
It's 3-0 now. The game is still going on. I don't know who scored yet.
Yeah, but again, they're winning.
Scored.
Yeah, they're winning at this point, and it looks like it's going to finish like that. Here's the thing. Where's that game here? Let me see. I want to see that game here. It's 53 minutes, and I don't think anything changes to the other side. And again, surprisingly, I'm not surprised. Barca again is topping in terms of possession. Yeah, but I think they win this one. Mason Mount, yeah, he was brilliant, on fire today. And I want to get your thoughts on your client not starting. He's on fire, freaking fire. Again, he's done quite well. Again, I actually wanted him to be rested for this game. If we really suspect that he wasn't fully fit, rest him. Don't overplay him. But unfortunately, I think that's going to happen here. For Raheem Sterling, holy cow. What the heck was that? Again, that's 3 games in a row, Ty. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, just three stinkers in a row. 6.8. He should actually end up 5.0. Again, our minutes played 8 to 9 minutes. Total shots 3, but all of them, you can say only one was he hit the goalpost with one. And had he scored that one, but still people will still remember he was poor in terms of finishing. Again, his overall performance was poor. Accurate passes at 12 out of 14, 86%, not really bad. Chances created 1. Expected goals 0.33. I'm going to skip to the most important aspect. Shot accuracy 1 out of 3 shots, 33%. So yeah, even our eye test before we looked at this showed us the amount again that him Sterling was really crappy. Big chances missed 1. Total chances again touches 31. Successful dribbles 0. Again 0 out of 2 attempts. Accurate crosses 0 out of 1 attempt. Offsides 1. Dispossessed 3 times. Tackles 1 out of 1. Recoveries 1. Ground duels 1 out of 6. Yeah, but again I don't expect too much from him in that aspect. Aerial duels 1 0 out of 1. And I don't expect too much from him in that aspect. But again, boy, it was a crappy performance from him overall. And here we have again. Let me see what they're talking again. Moses Adongo, CFC Blues is the color. Yeah, blue is the color. I agree with you again. But we should have won that game with much more goal differences. And if you're here, if you don't know about our sister channel where we cover strictly Chelsea games, please go check out a Chelsea perspective. Again, what the heck am I saying? I don't want to talk too much about that now.
Okay, no,
I'm not going to talk about that. I just pay attention to what we're talking about on the screen. So again, if you're watching, again, take a second to like the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, this one says CFC Blue is the color. Yes, blue is the color. And this one says again, enjoying my weekend with Chelsea win. Enjoy it. Again, take a sip of what makes you happy. Again, whatever you do that makes you happy, do it. Again, Bobby is asking for the link. It's in the chat, but I'll share it with you if you want to come on and let's talk about it a bit more. What an awful performance. And I'm betting Bobby is really going to give it to Graham Potter this evening.
I can't wait.
Tell me what you expect before he comes on.
He's going to say that, yes, yet again, our midfield was disjointed. It was not. He's not going to use these words, but he's going to talk about the midfield. He's going to talk about the fact that Kepa did good enough. And then he's probably going to say that he's surprised that Broha didn't come on earlier and Sterling was kept. I think those are the things he's going to say.
Yeah. As much as what we're seeing, and I'm going to pretend I didn't see it, it's good news because the past 3 days has been an emotional roller coaster for me. It is seriously hard to forgive, really. Just give me a second time.
Yeah. I don't know if I would agree with Potter was trash.
Bobby, welcome to the panel again. Just quickly, I want to go through again. Let's look at Mason Mount's numbers. We've looked at everybody's 9.0 rating, well deserved. Minutes played 90 minutes, goals 2 goals, assists 0, total shots 3. Again, accurate passes 23 over 32. Again, passes again you could say are poor, but the overall output in terms of goals again spectacular indeed. Expected goals 0.64. Expected goals on target 0.10. Expected assist 0.04. Fantasy point 12. And I'm not interested in that one. Shot accuracy 2 shots on goal and 2 goals, so 100%. Blocked shots 1. Touches 52. Successful dribbles 2 over 2, 100%. Again, passes into the final third 5. Who again? I think he's the highest now. Do you see it 7 from anybody? Accurate crosses 1 out of 1. Accurate long balls 2 out of 4. 50% not poor. Dispossessed twice. Tackles 1 out of 1. Blocks 1. Recoveries 6. Ground duels 1. 7 out of 11. Again, was fouled 4 times. Fouls committed 4 times. Again, yeah. Overall, Bobby, I want to get your thought before we call it a day, because I deserve to. I want to I do really want to hear from you. Your thoughts on the overall game, and what do you think about Graham Potter today?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't know why I struggled to find the channel today. I would have done the watch along with you, but Ty, you know me too well. You know, first of all, I will say squad depth is absolutely glaring. You know, rotation in the right wing back position and rotation in the midfield. I continue with my problem with the Zakaria situation. I see absolutely no sense having him on the bench if he's not good enough, because he's needed. He was definitely needed in the game today. We were saved by two things: Kepa Arrizabalaga and the fact that Aston Villa couldn't score. They couldn't score even if you gave them all the tea in China. Look, the referee was poor, but my anger is with Graham Potter. I'm furious. What is the point in him at Chelsea if he's not going to do what we brought him to do, which is to get the best out of players and develop the youngsters? Today was a day to start Brozier. We said that in our pre-match lineups. It was glaringly obvious. I didn't see Aubameyang today. Raheem Sterling was absolute pants. I don't accept, he hit the bar, is it rubbish. He should have scored those chances, period. He's no better than Timo Werner. Timo Werner was hitting the bar. He was awful today. Chilwell, awful today. This guy got it terribly wrong. And what annoys me was the substitution of Brozier with 1 minute to go when Brozier should have even started. That's what really...
And did you see his face, too? That tells you everything.
Of course, it was absolute nonsense. But Brahim was terrible. Aubameyang, terrible. Aubameyang should have been the one coming on for Brozier, not the other way around. And I want to see him start against Brentford. If not, it's going to be much of the same with Potter. I'm not falling for all this nonsense hype. You know, what is this? The game should have started Brozier up front with Pulisic, period. And that's what I want to see against Brentford. That's my point.
Yeah,
I had to get
that decision there. I just do not understand the rationale between starting Sterling again in this game. He's been awful too. That's 3 stinkers in a row right now. That is again. I don't know how he explains that. And I don't understand how. Again, Ben Chilwell, who was on the yellow, stayed on the pitch, and Cucurella, you could say, who was overall what was saw on the pitch was the bench. How he explains that, I'm not sure. Again, we've already seen that out there. He's been biased again, just into favorable English players because Ryan, he has no business starting this game. And I know specifically said, as much as the argument comes to play that Aubameyang is in a goal scoring form, but Broya, he's due for a start. And Aubameyang isn't that young anymore. And if we're really going to get the best out of this player in this very, very busy period, rotation is key. You know, yes, Aubameyang scored. Yeah, again, him resting doesn't take away anything from his goal-scoring form. He gets the chance to start in the next game. And he kept Broya on the bench for just 1 minute to go. And that's
what I saw today gave me some concern with Potter. You know, I'm worried. You know, he's going for experience. You know, this playing Thiago Silva back to back to back. He's not visionary. He sees an experienced player and he's using them, and he's looking at your passports before he plays you. Because why is Sterling on the pitch? That was a game for Pulisic. Well, you know, Aubameyang experience, that's what he's using, because that was a game for Brozier. He was meant to be this guy that can get the best out of youngsters. I'm not seeing it. People like Chukwuemeka sat on the bench. I'm not impressed, really. I'm not impressed. I don't want hype. We didn't get rid of Tuchel for this nonsense. It's not acceptable for me. And he's going to have a very, very short honeymoon period with Chelsea fans if he keeps up this nonsense.
Oh yeah, some people are saying again, because I don't think if a team under Thomas Tuchel, I have to be honest, as much as I love Thomas Tuchel, I think he has his shortcomings too, but not to the extent of not recognizing the importance of making a change. Again, in the midfield area especially, that stayed too long. I know you have your why the reasons why you don't like Jorginho, but you see that I know the difference when he came on. I'm just I just don't understand. I think Potter. I think we learned quite a lot from him today. I think that was awful. His decision making in terms of bringing in the right players to make the changes. No, that wasn't right, and he's sending the wrong message. It doesn't look like he rewards form. We were thinking, okay, the whole players that didn't get to play against Milan, that they were going to start this game, which makes sense if you look at it. Given the fact that.
Please,
go
Coach,
ahead.
if I could, I'm an Englishman, and I have always had this criticism. This is the problem we have at the national level, and we've always had. We don't play and give players on form merit. This is why Southgate started Maguire instead of Tamori. And this is what we're seeing at Chelsea. This is the English disease. If this guy does this again, he will lose me for sure, because I'm not having it. I'm not having this nonsense. There are players that have worked hard that deserve their rotation. And if you're starving them of their rotation to come out with this garbage that we watched today, you're putting the team at risk, you're destroying the morale of the players, and you will soon be out of the door.
Yeah, and had we played a much better, again, a team with better finishers, we'd lose that game like 4-1 actually, and the stats don't lie overall. Ty, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand something that I'm seeing.
We'll talk about it. Ty, your final thoughts on the game. I really want to call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, like Bobby was saying, there was a lot of questionable decisions by Potter. I am really concerned with the overplaying of Silva, and considering that games are so close together, I don't understand why rotation isn't really happening. And we saw the importance of why you needed to play Koulibaly even from the beginning, and rather not have this overplaying of Silva. I mean, like I said, we got the win. It was an imperfect performance, very shaky, and Aston Villa will feel like they were hard done by. But it is what it is. We got the win, and we can be happy about that. But there's a lot of questionable decisions in this game.
Yeah, a lot of questionable decisions indeed. Let me get DJ thoughts since he's on the panel, so we can call it a day. DJ, what do you think of two things here? The overall, two things perform overall. The overall performance of the teams, or maybe three teams, three things, so to speak. It's more than it's too many actually. Four things. Again, why Kukurea had to leave the pitch, and again, Benchi was stayed and he was on a yellow. Two. Why did Raheem Sterling start in the first place, and why did he stay on the pitch as long as he stayed? He played 8 to 9 minutes, as awful as he was. And your thoughts on Graham Potter's decision in terms of making changes?
Yeah, listen, I guess when you win a game, I know we won it ugly today. When you win a game, you really, really can't complain. I guess a lot of fans will turn around and say you can't complain with a win. We won the game today. Yes, it wasn't the best performances by the team today. Yes, there was some decisions that were questionable today that he made. Obviously, I mean, I've always said this before. You're going to have a player like Raheem Sterling. You don't play him as a wing back. Simple as that. You take the attacking finesse out of his game first of all. A player of that caliber should really be playing in his rightful position. When you play him as that position, he's very less effective in the game. So that was one decision I didn't think was right. And like you said, why he stayed on for the full 90 minutes, I do not know why. Cucurella, for me, looked very shaky today in defence. I know you guys are talking about why did Ben Chilwell stay on. I thought Cucurella was actually quite shaky today in that defence today. I thought he was. I thought he was just. I thought a few times he gave the ball away a few times today in defense. Today in bad positions. But when you say
the whole thing comes down to the midfield being poor in the first place, too much pressure on them.
No, again, the midfield. I mean, look, again, I think the question I have to ask, and I know people are saying to me, there's a reason why, but Why? The question I'm asking, I'm keeping asking, why are we not giving a chance to Dennis Zakaria? I really do not know why this guy is not even getting a look in, even for the last 5-10 minutes of the game. We're winning the game comfortably. We're winning the game 2-0. You could have at least made a change.
Yeah, you were going to say comfortably.
Why bring Jorginho on? You know, give this guy a chance. I mean, why? You know, I want to see what this guy's going to do. I mean, and again, you know, you can't question at the moment. I guess people can say you can't question Potter because he's winning games. He hasn't lost a single game at the moment. You know, his test came against AC Milan. He came through that test in flying colours. We won the game 3-0 and 2-0. So you can't complain there. Obviously, the games in the Premiership, we've won games. Okay, we won the game against Crystal Palace, just about winning that winning goal. But, you know, he has been winning his games, and that's probably why there's not many complaints coming out. But there are some decisions today that I thought that he could have done. You know, he should not. I mean, some decisions that were questionable. And like I said, one of them for me was, you know, that midfield again. You know, again, you're playing Kovacic in there, fair enough. But again, you know, bring someone else in there. If you know you've got no Kante, put someone like a Zakaria in there or someone like that. You know, just to see how he's going to do. You know, but as I keep saying, we can't complain, though, guys. We won the game. This is one of the reasons why I can't say too much bad things.
We cannot say it's a deserved win. I personally don't think it's a deserved win. But go ahead.
No. I get what you're trying to say in that way. But listen, mate, when other teams win ugly, if Liverpool were to win ugly, if Manchester United were to win ugly, Manchester City were to do it this way, people will not be complaining. Yeah, so this is how I look at the situation.
You still the truth to yourself, knowing that they were lucky.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a lucky. Yeah, it's a lucky win. People say it was a lucky win. I mean, Villa had their chances; they didn't take it. Kepa was excellent in goal today. Let's not take anything away from his performance today. When he was called the punt today,
you probably wanted me to start. Tell me the truth, DJ.
No. I'll be honest with you. I as much as I love Mendy, and Mendy's still my favourite out of the two goalkeepers. I would put him ahead, but at the moment, Kepa deserves a shirt because he's not done a mistake since he's been in the goal. He's hardly conceded. I think it's one goal against Crystal Palace. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I don't think he's conceded anymore. And obviously that other game, the game in the Euro, in the first game Graham Potter took over, when his first game in Europe, he conceded then as well. Other than that, he's not really conceded. So, you know, at the moment, you know, the goalkeeping jersey stays with Kepa until he makes some fatal mistakes. He stays.
Yeah, let me ask you this quickly. Starling, should he have started in the first place? To me, I don't think he should. He should, again,
do you know what?
Stinkers in a row.
Do you know what? I agree with you then. I agree. Yeah, 3 stinkers, you're right, Kachilla. But then again, today's game, the reason why I'm not fighting too much with Sterling today, I don't think playing him as a right wing back is the option. It's not the answer. You take a lot out of the guy's game. You can tell he feels uncomfortable playing there. He doesn't want to play there. You know, and you know, I know he's saying I'm doing a job for the team, but come on, you know, you're taking a lot of finesse out of the guy's game. For me, I don't know what you guys think of that.
No,
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Kachilla.
You're right, DJ. You're right. There are other options he could have used to do that.
Yeah.
I think Potter really had a bad one today.
Yeah, but he had a bad game. I'm not going to say he sat and had a good. I mean, he only had one shot against the crossbar. That was that one time, and he got the opportunity hit and he hit the crossbar. Other than that, what did he do in the game? Nothing. And again,
another one, he was through on goal and he just shot at the keeper. But I mean, playing Sterling right wing back.
And at that point, he was playing centrally, Bobby.
Yeah, I know.
So here's the thing, DJ. The last game, he didn't play in the right wing back position. The previous one, he didn't play in the right wing back position. And plus, you must understand the application is what you're on. What we should be paying attention to. And in that position too, he gets more space to operate within. So I think something is off. He looks off pace. First of all, his first touch is awful. Then I know because I know he can do better than that. His decision making is also poor. So it's not 100%. Like I agree with you. And again, it's natural to you to always fight for Chelsea players. That's one thing I've learned about you. But you're not going to win this one for Raheem Sterling. Seriously,
I'm not trying to win the battle.
I know. Maybe he's still. I think we can all agree he's not on form at this point. He will regain his form, but I don't think it makes sense that he started over Christian Pulisic. But plus, if you look at the structure, that's the formation I think we used when the game started. That alone cancels out Christian Pulisic because he usually doesn't do well when that's the case. But I'm not sure where again. Do I still think we signed the better of Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus, I'd still say yes. But maybe he himself needs to go again, do some self-assessment, and then that will help him.
But then again, guys, then if you were to start Christian Pulisic in this game today, what do you do then? Do you play him as that wing back? I mean, the guy can't even play there either.
The formation itself cancels out Christian Pulisic.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly
we learned, but look at it. Yeah, look at it. Let me show you.
Yeah,
we learned after when the game started, the structure actually became the same structure we used against Wolves, and that's the truth. And Messi Mount started centrally, and that was why he was in position to read Ming's mistake. Read the game so well to understand Mings will probably most likely try to go back to his goalkeeper. He started centrally, and that's why we saw that performance from him again today. But again, Christian Pulisic could have started on the left here, and even Kai Havertz was poor today, and could have done better than Havertz. So you see how Gallagher changed the game when he came on too.
Yeah, very valid point.
Yeah. So you couldn't say Raheem Sterling starting in the wing back position. I don't think that's really the case. No. At the point we changed it to suit him.
But do you know what though? How I'm looking at the whole situation, the whole dynamics of it all, guys, and I think what Selfa, big up to you. I think what you're saying about Potter was trash today. I think that's a bit harsh. We won the game today, and I know people say it was an ugly win, but we won the game today. Yeah, that's what counts. Yeah. 3 points. 3 points. Yeah, it might have not been the greatest of football today. Mistakes might have Potter made, but it was still a winning game. We still won the game. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the format of we won. Yeah, and if it had we lost today, I can understand that comment by Theba Selfa. Potter was trash, but in terms of saying he was trash today, I have to disagree with that one. I'm sorry, but we won the game today. It wasn't great. It wasn't great, but we won.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
No, I was just saying we won the game, and I know Bobby was saying earlier on. I heard Bobby earlier on before I jumped on about I think he was talking about Potter earlier on, saying if he doesn't do this and that, he'll be out the door. I get where Bobby's coming from as well because of the way Chelsea do things in terms of how we get rid of management thing working. But I think my only thing will be on that one, Bobby, and generally I agree with everything Bobby generally says. I think the only thing I'll say to Bobby on this one is Bobby, it wasn't the greatest of performances today. I agree 100%. But as I keep saying, and I'll keep saying what counts in this situation, guys, is the 3 points, and it was a win. It was an ugly win, but we won.
Well, let's really talk about it, DJ. If you were the manager, even though we won, you still go back. If you watch this game again, you still realize you made mistakes, and that's half of you solving the issue. Because I know he himself, if he's truthful to himself, if he watches this game again and says again, he will realize, he was poor. He's not perfect, but I think it's a bit hard to say he was trash. He's a human being. We've seen again even the best of managers. Again, for instance, the case of Pep Guardiola not playing a recognized defensive midfielder against us in the Champions League final. You could say that alone gave us the upper hand. Just for instance, that's one example of where managers make mistakes. Some people see that, but I know we deserve to win that one. But my point is, again, his decision making today was really poor. Bobby, any final thoughts from you so we can call it a day?
No, I think I've said what I feel. I expect a lot better against Brentford, and I expect the right people starting against Brentford. He has to rotate. That's the point of a squad. These players aren't there for nothing. You know how I talk about players needing to be on the bench, but for goodness sake, when you can play them, play them. This is what happened with Pulisic and Broja today was quite unacceptable.
Yeah, you can see, but you see Broja's face coming in just for a minute left to go in the game. Again,
it's an insult, isn't it? It's an insult.
It's insulting. And like Bobby argued the other time, he's due for a start. Aubameyang gets a goal. He's in a goal scoring form. Again, he has to rest. He's not 22. Again, if we're talking about rotation, then I'm not sure what happened today. Honestly, Sterling didn't even deserve to be on the bench today. Really. Yeah. Christian Pulisic deserved to start this game.
Aubameyang was pretty poor today as well, wasn't he? Mind you, he wasn't getting the service, to be honest with you.
Thank you. You just completed the sentence yourself.
I don't think he got the service today. Yeah, look, he was poor, but I think he did one bad. I think the only thing I remember Aubameyang doing today was a bad thing as well. I think he'd done a bad back. I think he passed it and he gave possession away in a dangerous area, and I think they almost scored from it. And I think Cucurella was under pressure at that point, or Ben Chilwell, one of the two. I cannot remember who it was, but they managed to get rid of it. It was a bad pass he gave backwards and from the midfield role. When from midfield, he for some reason decided to pass it back and it was missed. And they almost could have they could have got a goal from there, but thank God they didn't. But look, it's what it is. As I keep saying, not the best performance today. You know, I'm not going to sit here and and say it was a fantastic win. It was an ugly win. That's what it was today. An ugly win. Mason Mount took his chances well. Obviously, the first one he took it well from a mistake. You expect any player to make a Tyrone Mings, man. I don't think he'd want to be playing Mason Mount playing against Mason Mount anytime soon. But the mistakes he did today. Huh? Was that Ty?
If you're being fair, Tyrone Mings makes a lot of mistakes against us. I remember last season he made a mistake.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
yeah,
he did.
Maybe that's still hunting him. Again, with that, I want to say thank you to DJ and everyone else who's finding the time to join the show. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough. I appreciate it. Again, it's been a brilliant watch along. And then back end, I'm seeing we have 1,622 views. That's not easy. It takes time to reflect in the front end. 21 likes in this particular channel. Again, it's been brilliant. And a few subscribers too today. It keeps growing. I wanted again to get to a certain number before the World Cup starts. But with less time on my hands, I haven't been able to do that. I hope that happens. So thank you, DJ. Thank you, Bobby. And thank you, Ty Talks. I cannot thank you guys enough. Hopefully next time we'll have time enough to discuss, again, the outcome of the game as much as we can. But we've been streaming for 2 hours and, 52 minutes. And on Sunday, I even missed a church today because of it. So thank you guys. Again, God bless us all. See you guys next time. Cheers.
Peace, everyone. Bye.